Ladies and gentlemen, I love you all. I've been told by YouTube to say these words at the beginning of the stream. So here we go. Let's see if this helps the reach. PlayStation, Sony, PS5, gaming news, physical media, gaming, PlayStation news, and video games. Apparently, I'm supposed to say those things at the beginning of these episodes. How is everyone doing today? Appreciate everyone tuning in. Today is the Sunday lazy episode where we sit back and first and foremost, because you guys are here early, I was at Walmart and I saw something on the shelf that I got excited about. So I decided, you know what? Last night I made $14 and I could afford this. When I show this, you guys are going to be like, whoa, I need that. You ready? You guys ready? So I normally don't buy things like this anymore, but this was $14 Canadian, and I was like, oh, I have to buy it. I have to buy it. It's one of the coolest things I've ever seen. I wish there was, well, you'll see in a second, but the armor that she's wearing. Are you ready for this? You guys ready for this? Also, shout out to everyone that watches the VODs. I appreciate you guys. Today, we're going to have a topic. You know what it is already, but watch this. I bought this today. $14. Look at it. This is amazing. Really? $14? I bought it. I had to buy it. Look at it. Sleepy Pixel, you're fired.
You're fired!
So I'm at Walmart, and I'm like, what the hell is this? So I bought it. Obviously, she's not in her normal armor. She's in, I'm trying to read this. I'm going blind. She's in the Phazon armor upgrade. Interesting. So here, look at it. For $14, come on. That's awesome. I wanted to share something positive off the top here, by the way. It's very rare that I buy anything at all like this. $14, man. Guys, go to your local Walmart. It's going to be not where you think. Just make sure you look for it, because they don't put it in the same section as the Nintendo stuff for some odd reason. But, in the U.S., this is $9. Go get it. It's cool. Like, if you're into Nintendo, man. Now, am I going to open this? Probably not, but yeah, what an interesting find. Also has the morph ball and the detail on Samus herself. Not bad. Look, it's not terrible for $14. It's like a little knickknack that I had to buy. I was like blown away by it, because I haven't seen anything like this in the store for a very long time. Usually it's just amiibos, or it's just really, really junky things, Lots of junk in the stores these days. All right, who do we have here? We have the one and only, still moving, nice to see you. Appreciate you here. Sleepy Pixel, thanks for tuning in. Prince Groove, what's up? Banshee, thank you. Banshee bought it himself. Congratulations. We've got the one and only... We've got Juicy Booch. We've got Hail Satan. Hail Satan, I love you. We've got Dino here. Nice to see you, Dino. Nervous Wreck, what's up, dude? How are you, buddy? I know that you said you're sick of talking about this, but we're not going to spend the whole stream talking about Sony today. Don't worry about that. Neo, what's up? Dino, thank you. Joey Chops, nice to see you, my friend. Adam Theory, nice to see you. Wolfpack. That is a man. That is a man who just gifted. That is a man who can smoke my meat anytime. Thank you, Black Sheep. I appreciate you, buddy. Dude, you got to get monetized on YouTube so I could start to give you shit. I got to give you some gifted members. You know what I'm saying? Update on Wallet Guy. No, there's been no update. It's just been depressing, and I don't know what else to say that can be said about it. Well, there's a lot of people that aren't talking about the memories of PlayStation, and the legacy of PlayStation. and what PlayStation meant to most of us out there. So rather than, constantly shit on PlayStation for the next year, which I probably will do, maybe not here, but man, it's just, I can't get, like, so many of us are depressed. So I figured at least we're going to hang out together. You know what I mean? And I was off the rails yesterday. So today's just a chill stream because I lost my voice last night. I think I've got a little bit of a cold. Black Sheep, thank you, buddy. Keep in mind, do this, guys.
Like the fucking stream so Zelda can eat.
Now, yesterday I said that I would support Nintendo's first-party and third-party games that are not on game key cards, and this morning I put my money where my mouth is. I never played the Indiana Jones game, really. Guess what I bought for my Switch 2? Should be here between 4 a.m. and 8 a.m. It's on the cart. I bought it flat out. As a child, when I watched Indiana Jones, if I ever thought that I'd have this AAA title made by Bethesda that I could play on a Switch 2 one day, and it's on the cart, of course I'm going to support it. So I bought it. You got to buy it. Which... you don't have to. You do whatever you want.
Has this stream ever been on the rails?
No, it hasn't. Also, let me be clear on something because there was a lot of people starting to give me flack for using AI in my thumbnails. So, 2 reasons I did that. 2 reasons, flat out. I'm just being open about it. And I'm being open about it in a sincere way. As you know, being a YouTuber, extremely difficult. Extremely difficult. And YouTube has literally turned the back end of YouTube into an AI driving machine. I can't escape it. Like, I have to use AI and all these bloody tools to look at all this stuff. So I did an experiment. Number one, because I think AI is a bit of a joke, and we've always made jokes with AI, and it's easy to make stupid imagery. You'll probably notice now that I have went back and deleted all the AI thumbnails, because I wanted to see from a content creator standpoint, if you use the AI tools that YouTube was offering, if it would push videos more or less. Now, after doing it for about how long have I done it? A couple months now. It turns out that even if you use the AI tools that they're telling us that we need to use essentially in the back end, it didn't do anything for the channel, number one. Number two, I just want to point out something else. Everybody that's watching right now should know this. If you don't know what Photoshop is, Photoshop literally is built on AI now. So whether you like it or not, even the people that are saying I'm not using AI, they're unfortunately using AI in Photoshop. There's no way to escape it anymore. You can't use you can't use Photoshop and make a thumbnail without using AI, unless you make simplistic things like, we're talking about taking the background out. That's AI now. So say I took a screenshot of this and I wanted me in the thumbnail going, you push a button. It literally does it using AI. So at the end of the day, AI is like baked into Photoshop. Everyone's using AI now, unfortunately, in Photoshop. So if you notice my thumbnails moving forward, I use something called Pixel Meter, and that is an app on your phone. So I don't use Photoshop, just to be clear. So this thumbnail that you're seeing right now, just so everyone knows, I'm putting it out there, is literally made on my phone. So you could see there's the layers, and I just export it here and put it up. So at the end of the day, that was more of a failed experiment on my part, or at least on YouTube's part as well. And the other thing that you know what else is funny? No one actually gives a fuck if you use AI in the thumbnails. There's only a few people that are like, oh, you're using AI in the thumbnails. I no longer will attempt to use the YouTube AI tools. They don't do anything special for me. They didn't make anybody come to my channel. They make cool thumbnails that look cool, but they look AI. So unfortunately, that's the end of that. YouTube. So YouTube, maybe do something better with that tool because it doesn't do anything. It doesn't progress anything. It doesn't help me. It is what it is. So at the end of the day, Photoshop is completely AI ridden. So I don't have a subscription to Photoshop. I use Lightroom for my photos, but that's about it. So that's the news on the thumbnails. You'll notice if you go to my channel now, every single thumbnail has been replaced with non-AI used thumbnails at all. I didn't use, none of those have AI in them anymore. So they're gone, and that's the end of that. So thank God, because it was starting to get slightly annoying. Every time you open YouTube up on the back end, you're literally, it's shoved down your throat nonstop. So as always, YouTubers are going to try to use those to leverage people to come to the channel. It doesn't do anything. I looked into it. It doesn't do anything. So at the end of the day, I'm done with that. And also, you know, the jokingness of it. Yeah, I used it to make ridiculous thumbnails, but even those weren't great. You know what I mean? Just like, it's obviously my image that I used, so it's mine. But it would still fuck me up somehow, and it was like, what are you doing? I just wanted to use like a background to make I don't know, like a graveyard site, and it fucks up the thing, and so that's the end of it. How do you know that I'm not AI? Well, you don't know that, so.
Congratulations.
Neo says, tell you the truth, I like AI on my phone. So, you know what? There's a lot of people out there that are going to be like, AI is garbage, it's shit. I hate AI for the aspects that are causing this crash in video games to happen. I love AI for certain aspects. Like when I'm making a movie and we type a document out, and in the document I have all the prices of what it's going to cost. I can now just tell AI, tell me what the budget of this movie is based on this document. It pulls those numbers out of the document that we inputted into it and just puts it on a spreadsheet. That's what AI is good for. That's all it's good for. But other than that, you know, I told you guys already, I could have, for the movie Roly Poly we're doing, I could save about thousands of dollars for some of these shots. But we're hiring actual artists to do it. So there's zero AI touching the movie. Nothing AI in the movie, just to be clear. And is it tempting? As a creative person, it's like, yeah, I get why people use it sometimes for very minute things, but it's like taking,
Listen, we are all in a simulation. Let's go.
Yeah, jailbreak. Thank you, my friend. Wood, shout out to you if you're here. Your breasts are here too. Yeah, but it takes away a job from somebody. But if I'm using AI to like collect data out of a document and turn it into something else, then there you go. Or I'll give you guys another example of what I used AI on. We have like an outline for the script, right? And we put the script in AI. I'll explain what we do with it, and you'll be like, okay, that's useful.
AI is a fantastic tool, but for most things it's like the original cast of SNL not ready
That's a
for
good one.
prime time.
Dude,
Don't
that's
be
a good
poor in chat.
I love you. That's a good analogy, dude. So I'll give you guys an example of how AI is super powerful for filmmakers, but not in the way you think. If we have a script and I tell AI, go through the script and pull out anything that's a prop, like an item, it knows what an item is. So it literally will make me a list of props that we need to find money to create. So then I'll tell it, go on Google and find me the cheapest way to either buy this prop used or create the prop. And it'll pop out a document saying like, here, you're going to need to do this, this, or this, or this, or hire this person to do this special effect. Dude, that is so useful in filmmaking. But what's cool is because you can tell AI to not be creative, that's the good part. So it never will be like, well, you know, you should do this. It doesn't do that. So you can use it strictly as data management. And that's the best thing I've ever seen. It's incredible. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's how I use AI on my back end. You know, I'll ask it like, hey, in this shot, there's an old bed, like an old medical bed. How much can I get? Like, can we get a cheap medical bed? And it'll literally go to Google and just figure it out and pop it out and be like, yeah, those beds cost this and they're used and this and that. So yeah, that's good. And also, it's good for learning. Sometimes I'll be like, hey, can you explain what this means? Like a word or something. And that's it. Yeah, so Neo says for gathering information, it's great. It's an amazing tool for that. And you know what? You could call it AI or you could call it something else. I mean, AI is not really AI, let's be honest. These models are new, but AI, we're not using AI. There's no artificial intelligence going, I am a robot, I will help you. It's just a model. It's not AI. So, that's a whole other topic of debate. It's not AI. I'm not, you know what I mean? It's not literally AI. So AI is different. AI is like a sentient being that's going to come and kill us all and have sex with Zaylan in the river. So yeah. So now I'm being very open. That's what we use it for in production. Every single, by the way, if you don't know this, every single person that works in an office now is using that AI to do exactly that. So AI is already implanted in a lot of database work. It saves so much time, you wouldn't believe it. But for generating stuff, as you saw, the thumbnails, some of them are okay as a thumbnail for my video, but they're terrible because they don't understand what you want to do. You lose the creative freedom, and then you just do it yourself. So now we know. What? Use your AI on my back.
Ahoy! Use your AI on my back end, Captain.
Congratulations.
Grizzly Bear, how are you? Volpack, thank you for becoming a member, dude. I appreciate that very much. Yesterday, I don't know how we did this, but yesterday we had 84 members. 84 members yesterday. So huge shout out to everybody out there. We're almost at 600 again. So huge shout out to that. Christopher says, no, yeah, you lose all artistic integrity if you use AI. So I'll give you an example. There's a shot in the movie where two cars run into each other. Maybe we might cut it from the movie, but the 8 seconds that I need. Are you ready for this? If I used AI for this over the head shot for two cars to hit each other, it would cost probably $300 using AI models. If I do it digitally with like an artist, it's going to cost us a minimum of $1,500, and that's just to open the door. Then we have to get an animation artist. We have to get a rigger. If you're familiar with like filmmaking and CGI, you'll know what I'm talking about. So, you have to have custom models created. So you have to scan those models in based on the cars that we're using. Once those are in the computer, you need somebody to rig that up. That way, when the two models hit each other, it doesn't just bounce off each other. Like parts of the car need to come off. And yes, of course, you can use tools that are in Blender or Unreal Engine that will simulate that for you, which saves a lot of time. But I'm telling you now, you can hook up AI to the back end of 3D now, and you guys have no idea what you can do. I saw a tech demo of it, and my mind was blown. But I'm like, my mind's blown, but I'm never going to use it because it's cheating. It's essentially just like AI, but you're telling the 3D to move in a certain way. So you can hook up Claude in the back end to Blender or Unreal Engine now, and now I could literally hit a button and just be like, create a car like a Buick, and it'll literally just go on the internet and look up references and create a 3D Buick in there. And I could be like, make sure the door's open. So it'll rig it so the door's open, or I'll make sure the hood opens. So we're not using any of that. So I want to also make it clear, we'll have proof that we're not using any of that because we're doing a behind-the-scenes creation of Roly Poly where you're physically going to see in front of you on screen on the Blu-ray how we did everything. And there'll be nothing left to secret. So it'll be clear as day what we did. So we have an animation artist, we have a compositor, and all of that stuff is lined up. And it's expensive, but in my opinion, it looks way better. What?
If the booty ain't big, use a short shovel to dig.
Dude, that is the best fucking thing I've ever heard. Zaylan, thank you, dude. I appreciate it, man. Rigor. Such amazing riggers. Amazing riggers. So how is everybody? Neo, nice to see you. Malik, nice to see you. Can't wait for the movie. Thank you, dude. Listen, create a 3D version of...
Listen,
you could.
Create a 3D version of Review Tech USA.
See, what's crazy, for a joke, I could easily take a photo of him, put it into Unreal Engine, and get Claude to make a 3D model of Review Tech USA, and then I could tell it to put it in a truck stop and put it in a dress and walk through the scene. You could do that now in 3D. So, you know, now I hate to say this, but everybody that loved this, hang on a second, every single person that loves this.
Oh, my boy, Smash JT. Got the special knowledge.
I hate to tell you, but that whole video is AI. The imagery, the sound, the lyrics, the on-screen text, that's an AI video through and through. And everyone loves it. Can you believe it? I didn't make that, by the way. I didn't make that.
Try not to fall in love with your 3D version of Review Tech USA.
Yeah, man, I won't. Deported, thank you, dude.
I watched the John Candy doc on Amazon last night. It was quite emotional, as you can imagine.
I'll get to that in a second, dude. Don't leave. I'm going to talk about that. But let me get to Zaylan. He says, again, sexy puddle. Is Roly Poly your idea or Justin and Jason play a part in it? So this is how this went down. Justin was here. This is a true story of how this came about. Justin was at my house, and this right here is also a Roly Poly, but so is this. So I'll tell you how this came about. So these are Roly Polies from different eras. This, I believe, is from the 70s, and this might be from the 60s. Right? So I had this. My ex-girlfriend Shannon bought me this, and long story short, it was on the floor somewhere, and Justin walked into the house and kicked it by accident, and we heard this. And you look down at it, and he goes, buddy, that would make a good horror movie with that little toy. And in that moment, him and I just bounced ideas off each other about what we could do with the toy. We're like, well, it could be this and this and this and this. And that was the nucleus of the idea. And then over time, Jason came on board, and then we hired a writer. I basically came out with a kind of an outline with the writer. Her and I worked together with like how I wanted to be told, and scenes I wanted, and how the dialogue would go, and where we would go in the story. That's how you work with a writer. And she wrote it. So the story is essentially Justin and I, and it's written by a woman named Jen.
I'd do anything to hold you in my arms. You look at me, you laugh.
Oh, God.
Somehow you can't put Shannon in the past.
He's still rolling on the ground. So I hope that answers it for you, man. OHG, Mr. Williams. Hey, let me get to this. Hang on, I got to do this in order. I try my best to not ever miss any of the super chats. So I'm trying to answer everybody here quickly. So Deported Sicilian, I love your name, by the way. Thank you, dude. I will not fall in love with Rich. Trust me. I almost did, but then he fired me.
You're fired!
Mr. Williamson said, I watched a John Candy doc on Amazon. It's emotional, as you can imagine. Dude, obviously, I've told the story that when I was 5 years old, John Candy put his hand on my head inside of a bank in Barrie, Ontario. And I remember it. I looked up at him, and it was just John Candy. And I remember what he said in front of my mother. He said, "What's up, little buddy?" Because he had a house up there in that area. So I guess he was just at the bank where my mom was. And I was like 5 years old. So that was like 1980 something. And I still have it vividly ingrained in my head, because I remember looking up, and as I looked up, he put his hand I had like a kind of long hair, and he like went like this, and he went, "What's up, little buddy?" John Candy talked to me. That's a true story. John Candy said, "What's up, little buddy?" to me when I was a child. Dude, the guy's a legend, by the way. So anyways, Mr. Williamson, that documentary, if you guys haven't seen it, John Candy is like a hero because he did a lot of stuff behind the scenes that nobody knows about. So yes, John Candy touched me.
I need to fuck you.
All right. So, Mr. Williamson, I hope that is sufficient for your donations. Thank you. I appreciate you, man. I really do. I hope you're doing well over there in the UK. You got some nice breasts on you. Put some cameras in your computer. Gaming Survivor, that's true. I'm bald. This is a wig. I am going blind. Thank you. It's true. All right. OHG Plays. Thank you, my friend. He said this. Hey, Jay, first of all, big fan of your stuff. Thank you very much for saying that, man. I appreciate that. Second of all, I agree with your PlayStation ruined legacy thing, but I think they're going to backtrack because of their track record. Dude, so whether, in my opinion here, the reason I'm doing this stream today is because I spent some time talking to other YouTubers. I talked to Happy Console Gamer. I talked to other people, a whole bunch of people about this. And we all feel the same way behind the scenes. I am not against all digital future. Well, sorry, let me rephrase that. I am not against a digital future. The problem that we've said, and a lot of YouTubers have said, especially the older YouTubers, is that the disrespect of taking it away from us when there's still sales, even if the sales were 5 cents, like 5%, they should not end that for the people who've been here since the beginning. It's very, very difficult for anybody that's like 30, 40 years old to be like, oh, well, let's just go digital. Like, it's very hard. I understand some of you are like, who gives a fuck, Jay? But you have to understand, again, and I explained it yesterday, and I'm not going to go through it over and over and over. Holding this in my hand is the massive difference between not holding it in my hand. There's a reason why there's such an experience holding this in my hand, because I hold it. There's a reason why vinyl came back, because people like to hold these things. And everyone's like, well, the future is just digital. Who made that up? So what are you saying? In the future, they're going to be able to just take things away from you, like physical things in front of you, and just be like, that's the future. That's not how it works. It's a bold concept from Sony, and they've ruined their legacy doing it. And it's disappointing because gaming is not digital. I don't care what you guys say. You know, if you're on my side, great. If you're not on my side, great. I'm just giving my opinion. I don't really care either way. My opinion is this. Physical. Let me explain something a little bit more. There's a reason why good food from a good chef, and you eat it fresh, tastes good. There's a reason why those nuances take place, because that's part of the experience. That's part of being alive. That's part of enjoying something in life. That's part of it. Oh, God, yeah. Chris Farley's a legend, dude.
John Candy and Chris Farley were taken too soon. Why are these morbidly obese entertainers taken too soon from us? Pray for Rich and PPP.
Rest in peace, PPP. Rest in peace, Richard Masucci.
Like the fucking stream so Zelda can eat.
Dude, that's hilarious, man. Yeah. Nah, fuck PPP. PPP is like, can I just say something? If PPP actually used his talent for something useful, he could be very fucking, he could be very successful doing what he's doing, just doing something else. You know what I mean? It's like the hater thing is just it's like it gets old quickly, you know? Who gives a shit? You're really good at like trolling people. Great. Where in 10 years no one's going to give a fuck about you. You know what I mean? Not necessarily PPP. He's pretty talented on how he speaks, but it's what he's saying. Like imagine he actually used his knowledge and his ability to speak with such grace. Imagine he did something like cool with that. You know what I mean? And it's like, yeah, I get it. It's fun to watch those people make fun of other people, but it gets old very quickly, in my opinion. You know, I see the numbers go up and down, and it's always, the other thing is this, your talent is talking, but your talent gets attached to other people. Like I've always said here, as a YouTuber, if I'm not an original, I'm just talking about other people. Now, I'm not bringing up anybody else as a YouTuber right now. Wink, wink. No, I'm kidding. But a lot of other YouTubers just rely on talking about other things that they haven't created. Like, there's a very famous interview with Oliver Tree, and I don't even remember his name now because he became irrelevant. What was his name? Where Oliver Tree's like, hey, what guys, what is it? Oliver Tree like absolutely cooked. What was it? H3. He's on H3 and he's like, dude, what happened to you? And H3 is like, what are you talking about? He's like, I don't know. You used to create things, but now you just critique things. He's like, what happened? Was it the money? That you get bored? You don't have any ideas? And that to me is where I want to be sitting, right? I want to be sitting on the side of being creative. So I try to be creative as possible on the show. And I really don't do many, well, you know this, I don't do any streams about other YouTubers unless it's a special occasion, like the May 1st burst. Of course we're going to do that. Or if something crazy happens, I'll talk about it. But other than
Imagine
that,
if PPP took Ozempic.
Oh, God. Yeah, I mean, it'd probably help him at this point. You know, I do find it hypocritical. He makes fun of quote unquote fat people. Meanwhile, you know, he's clearly not very healthy. So that's the one thing that I would say that's silly that he says. But other than that, PPP is probably one of the smartest quote unquote like trolls I've seen before. He is like a juggernaut. I would never want to go up against him. You know what I mean? He would demolish me. I don't even have a chance trying to make fun of him. So, yeah, Shiny, what's up, dude? You enjoying your Switch 2? I hope so, my friend. That it only took you 6 years to get that. I apologize. Also, you got to message me. I asked you last time what game you want for your Switch 2, so message me, dude. I'll send you the cash to go get yourself a Switch 2 game. Whatever you want, you pick. I feel bad that it took that long to get it, so I'll buy you a game. Hopefully, I'm trying to buy your love. You're loving it? Great, man. I'm glad you won, and you know what I mean? I'm glad it went to somebody that's here. Also, guys, I'm going to be giving away 5 copies of GTA 6. So, yeah,
If
Joker.
PPPT took Ozempic.
He would just be P. That's a good point.
Rip Oliver Tree, an absolute legend taken too soon.
I know.
Just a wonderful person by every account.
Yeah, and it's crazy. Like, sometimes we make famous people randomly. Sometimes we make people extremely famous that shouldn't be famous, like the Logan brothers. Get real. You know what I mean? But, like, I look at those YouTubers or those streamers, I'm like, I look at some of Speed, like I show Speed stuff. Listen, maybe he does kind of make things crazy on his show and stuff like that, but listen to this. I think that Speed deserves to be famous, man. He gives back every time, and like I know behind the scenes he does a lot of stuff for a lot of people, so I have massive respect for iShowSpeed. Now, do I have respect for like somebody like Mr. Beast? He's done a lot of good, but he's also turned himself into a corporation that creates a lot of profit. So where's that going? I'm curious on that part, but he has done a lot of good. If you look at his videos, they're not faked because people would be able to find that out after the fact. You know, he's helped a lot of people, tons of people. So it's cool to see that. Now, do I? Let me just finish this there, and I'll get to that in a second. Deported. Let me just say this. I can't like, you guys know me. You guys know me now for 2.5 years straight. I'm not one of those YouTubers who could like go out. Like, what's my example here? You know, like I do the Christmas drive every year, and you guys like basically I say that a portion of the money you guys donate, usually in October, November, that goes towards giving gifts to needy people in the community. But what I don't do is I don't make a video about it, and I don't really talk about where the money went. I have proof of where the money went in case somebody like Sly Cooper's King Cooper, he's gone now, has been, but you know, in case he calls me out and says, Jay, you didn't give anything away. I'm like, nah, you fucking asshole. Here's the proof. Now you need to go apologize in front of your audience, which he did do. So I don't do a vlog about it. You know what I mean? I'm not doing it to try to get views or anything like that. I just want to help you guys and walk away. And that's what we've done for 2 years in a row, and that's what we'll do this year as well. So, yeah, hang on a second. Oh, boy.
Who have respect for Boogie Twiddle 988 or Wings of Redemption? Do you have respect for their nutrition habits?
Oh, brother. Let me get through this. Deported, I'll get to you in a second, my friend. Dakota, thank you, my friend. You said, rest in peace, Oliver Tree. What a legend, taken too soon. Absolutely, man. That's ridiculous what happened to him. On the screen right now, he says, that's why I've said on my channel. Oh, you have a channel, dude? I apologize. Type in the chat. Let me go look at your channel here. One sec, guys. Go to channel. Oh, nice. Oh, shit.
How have you been since visiting the house?
I got stories to tell about that. OHG Plays. Let's check out his channel for a second, guys. You know, I'm not a big YouTuber. I don't pretend I'm a big YouTuber. I am who I am. If this helps him a little bit, I appreciate it. You know, I appreciate it, guys. Check out his channel here. I'll leave it up on the screen for a second. Seems like a solid guy. We just kind of got introduced to him now. Dude, I'm going to subscribe to you right now. And if you guys want to subscribe to him, here is his channel. There you go, guys. Like I said, I'm not doing this for clout online, man. I'm here to help you guys. So, dude, it looks like you're a huge Mortal Kombat fan. Dude, I absolutely love Mortal Kombat, my friend. Dude, I am like all over this. So I see, do you play your games one-handed? Or is that just, are you just doing that as like a challenge? Because that's fucking wild, dude. Let's check this out quickly here.
HG here, and it's time again for another one-handed playthrough, this time of my favorite Mortal Kombat game, not Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, Vanilla Mortal Kombat 3. Yes, dude, I said Vanilla Mortal Kombat 3.
Dude, it's fucking wild. Can I just give you some props for a second, dude? I obviously see that you have a disability. The fact that you love gaming so much and you've overcome the challenges that everybody else doesn't have in life, dude, pat yourself on the back. You know what I mean? And you deserve some respect right now, man. So thank you for watching. And guys, go check out his channel. I put in the link there. Dude, like, I can't, like, listen, I can't imagine what it's like to live like that, my friend. But I don't look at you like you're different. You know what I'm saying? But I do acknowledge that you have challenges, and seeing you do this, man, massive respect for putting that out there and saying, you know what, fuck you, I'm gonna do it. And playing
on May 1st, DSP played his game one-handed too.
He did. He did. I'll get to that in a second. But yeah, dude, that's fucking. Wait a minute. Are you called the one-hand gamer? Is that what that means? I just put 2 and 2 together. One-hand gamer. Is that what your channel name means? I want to see you play this, dude. Let's see this.
And the reason that it's my favorite is because the game I
Okay, let's see this.
consider
Dude,
to be sub.
Dude, I'm telling you, dude, that is talent. Cerebral palsy. Okay, totally. That makes sense now. So your channel is the one-handed gamer plays. That's what I'm talking about. Things like this are inspiring. You inspire me, dude. Because you could easily sit back and just give up on things, dude. And you don't. And it embarrasses me. I'm embarrassed to be me right now because I don't do enough with my life. And I'd like to give back, dude. I like to give back. I got to do better, to be honest with you. So
0.
let's see him play. This is
And let's see how quickly we can get through the game.
how? Like, dude, he's using one hand. He's using his fucking palm and his index fingers to hit the buttons. And his looks like his pinky is using the triggers. Like, dude, that's just fucking insanity, dude. It's insanity. So you should be proud of what you're doing, man. And I'm not trying to single you out and say like, oh, look at he's doing something special. You know what I mean? It's not special. It's something that you had to overcome. And that's the cards you got dealt, man. And, dude, it's fucking awesome to see. So thank you for inspiring us today, dude. So, guys, again, I'm going to put the video in if you want to see how he does this. I'm always baffled. You know, like, there's disabled people that can't eat. So they eat with their feet. Or they want to be painters. They use their toes. And it's like you got to adapt in life, man. And that, you know, you're a perfect example of somebody who has the integrity and the drive that loves gaming so much that they're going to go out of their way to achieve a goal in life. Some of us, dude, we can barely get out of bed, and it's like, it's pathetic. You know what I mean, dude? You know, so I look at you and I'm like, holy shit, that's inspiring for real. So thank you, dude. I subscribed. I'm in. I'll definitely check out more of your videos after because I'm kind of curious on how you play different games as well. Like, I see that you play a lot of Mortal Kombat. I see that you also do a lot of fighting games. That's fucking cool, dude. So, yeah. Cool, man. Thank you for being here. I appreciate that. Also, guys, do me a favor. At least go check him out. Give him a shot. If you don't like it, you don't like it. I'm not trying to force people to subscribe to this guy. I'm just saying, go check it out. And guys, I forgot to mention this in the past. If you guys want me to check out your channel while I'm live here, just tell me. Just let me know. J-Ram says, that's funny. J-Ram says, I have 2 hands, but I still suck at gaming. Suck at fighting games.
Congratulations.
It's true, man. It's fucking crazy. You know what I mean? Banshee says, what about me? Dude, totally. Send me some of your links. We'll do it. Sorry, dude. I went on a rant with you. He goes, stay on topic. Now, look, he's a producer. Thank you, Jay, but stay on topic. It's why I stay on my channel. Yes. Yeah. Yep. You're right. The Legacy collection has issues. I agree with you, my friend. I have it physical. Seals bought that copy for me for my birthday, man. So I do have it. So at least we have it physical on Switch too. Very good point, dude. So Deported Sicilian said this.
Do we have respect for Boogie 2988 or Wings of Redemption? Do you have respect for their nutrition habits?
Do I have any respect for Wings and Boogie? I would say for Boogie, I have 0 respect for. I paid him a little respect while I was on the Lol Cow universe by saying that he was very entertaining. Other than that, other than being a spectacle and being able to project yourself to be this like goofy loser on the internet, that does unfortunately take talent, right? You know, because there's a lot of losers who have 0 views, but he's a loser who has millions of views. So I give him slight credit for that, but I wouldn't say I respect Boogie in any way, shape, or form. I could say that I respect Wings slightly more than that, but based on what Wings did to his wife on that stream, I have to say publicly that I don't respect any man that even pokes their wife or touches a woman in a negative way like that. I would never, ever respect anybody like that. So if I pretended he didn't do that for a second, I would say that I would probably be friends with Wings to this day. I would be friends with Wings, but he did that, and I'm like, I can't go near that. That's disgusting, dude. Now, do I think he deserves like a bit of a lenience after this amount of time? No, not really at this point. I still don't feel that way because, dude, he fucking body slammed his wife through that table. And I don't give a shit if you're having a blackout because you're having a hard time in life. There's no excuse for that. So, no, I don't respect either of them at the moment, especially Boogie. He can go fuck himself. I think Boogie's an absolute, the heart of hearts. Here's the difference between Boogie and Wings. Boogie has no fucking soul or heart. He doesn't give a shit about anybody. But Wings of Redemption, I can see him caring a little bit. You know what I mean? But he did something stupid and made a mistake, so he's got to live with that. How is it, dude? I'm trying to get it for myself, says OHG. Well, dude, first and foremost, this game is pretty magical, man. Especially if you played the N64 version, you're gonna boot this up and be brought back to the past. I would say that it's definitely something you should put on your list, my friend, and try to get a copy of, because it's definitely up there, man. It's a great game. Really great game. It's slightly annoying when you're in the open spaces because of the way the enemies are shooting at you, but you know, you get over it quick, I guess. All right, Banshee. Thank you, dude. You know what, Banshee? You know what? How about this, guys? Moving forward, I just realized I'll just do this. Mystery says, what about self-defense? I mean, I'll be honest with you. If you're talking about, like, putting your hands on a woman, without saying who it was, I'll say that an ex-girlfriend, and it wasn't Murray, an ex-girlfriend threw a glass at my face twice, cut me twice, blood everywhere, and then actually attacked me physically once. And you're saying, like, well, what if it's self-defense? I still don't think a man should hit a woman. I think a man has a right to defend himself against a woman hitting him by either containing that, holding them down, or something of that nature. But I wouldn't say that you should ever flat out smack a woman. You should never do that. That's ridiculous. You know, you have the power to obliterate this person, and you're going to take advantage of that. That's cowardly, in my opinion. But if a woman's coming at you with a fucking knife and a piece of glass, you have every right to protect yourself. And if that means getting that glass out of her hand, then you're going to fucking do it. And am I saying I did that? Not to that extent, but I've been in an abusive relationship where I had to essentially hold her down until she calmed down because she was like, I was bleeding. So it's like, what are you going to do? Did I file a police report? No, I never charged her or anything. You know what I did? I left her. That's why I moved here, guys. That's why I live in this house. You know, I'm being extremely personable right now, but that's why that's why I live here, my friend, because she went off the deep end. She got physical. She started talking about buying a gun. She cut me twice across my face with like a fucking glass that she threw across the room. Guys, she threw a fucking glass, like a piece of glass, like I don't remember exactly. It was like a butter dish thing from the kitchen, see-through glass, from like here to the window. It hit me in the face. So I was like, okay. You know, I'm half Italian and I get heated, but like I've always learned because I was, I grew up with my mom who was a single parent to never ever, because I want, I'm not going to say what I want to say right now, but maybe I grew up around that stuff and I saw things as a kid that I shouldn't have seen. You hear what I'm saying right now, guys? And seeing that as a child completely rewires your brain. And if I see a man doing anything to a woman that's more aggressive than I would judge, you know what I mean? If I judged it to be too aggressive, I will do everything in my power to take that fucking guy's head clean off. I will cut a tree down and make it fall on him. Like I get heated, Everybody gets triggered over things from their childhood. If I see a guy hit a girl, I black out. So that's my issue, but how have you been since the house? Well, let's play that. Thank you, by the way.
How have you been since visiting the house?
Yeah, actually, Booch, that's 100% right. Booch said this, guys. He said, controlling your anger and keeping your calm is a superpower. Guys, as a 45-year-old man, to the people that are watching that are young here, the best thing you could do as a man is control your anger and be able to calm yourself in every situation. Even in a situation like I just told you guys, if you're calm and collected, you're always going to win. Hitting somebody and damaging them physically is not the way to win. Even if you think it's a win, it's not really a win. No matter what, later in life, you're going to sit back and you're going to regret that. Not that I've ever done that, but I know you're going to regret it.
I booked the World Cup for USA to win. It cost me, Hanan Moniz. You cure says every team, not the USA.
Well, Scott, I'm sorry that you lost, dude. Yeah. What?
Listen, Jay, you're an influencer. Influence Sony to reverse their decision on physical media. And I'm sorry you were a victim of domestic violence, like Wing's wife, Kelly.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, thank you for that. I appreciate you saying that. It is what it is. Here, Tower, I'll play yours in a second. I just want to catch up here. How have I been since the house? Guys, the cat, I have footage of it. So Justin's coming here tomorrow. I'm off tomorrow. Justin and I are going to shoot the interview portion of the haunted house tour. Just get ready. I don't know how long the video is going to be once it's uploaded, but it's going to cover everything that happened at the house and everything that's happened since the house. And we're going to hint where we're going next. So get ready for that. So a whole video is coming out about the ghost tour. There's 300 gigabytes of footage, so give me a little bit of time to edit that. So thank you, Webb. I appreciate that. May 1st Burst was one-handed, too. That's hilarious. He was. Deported Sicilian. Sorry, Scott, that you lost money on that one. And Deported, thank you so much for the support, my friend. I appreciate you. And he says that I'm an influencer. I think that maybe in my 17-year career that I've probably influenced a lot of people to buy a game or not buy a game. But I don't have the power. I'll tell you guys this. Last time I told Sony something behind the scenes, I got blacklisted for like 2 months. So I don't have any say whatsoever. I know you're kidding around too.
I just got here. You know what must be done. Banana, 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 banana. Banana, 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 banana. Banana, 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 banana. Banana, 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 banana. Banana, banana, banana. Well, no.
Yeah, Gaming Survivor. Gaming Survivor. Keep typing that. I'll put it up in a second. I just want to show everybody, if you just got here, guys, it's a chill Sunday, just so you know. I'm not acting like a lunatic today. But this right here was at Walmart for $14.99. So it's $9 in the US. Go buy it. It's the coolest thing I've ever seen. This is amazing.
Lack of emotional regulation is a sign of low IQ.
It's true. Nightbreaker, absolutely. I learned that from a young age, man. Very young. Unfortunately, I learned about that stuff. Not from my mother, just to be clear. My mom hit me once when I was like 15. My mom hit me once, punched me in the arm. And I laughed, and she laughed after that and was like, well, that didn't work.
Congratulations.
And then I phoned the police. No, I'm kidding. I didn't phone the police. All right, Tower Dragon, I love your breasts. Could you imagine you just showed me your breasts one day? What does that mean? What does that mean? Wait a minute. What did I just say? What? Could you imagine you just show me your breasts one day? Oh. Mist, are you planning to come to the haunted house? Yes, email me. Yes. Yes, I need that.
I might.
I know, I hope you might. Nightbreaker, thank
Listen,
you.
Jay. Just have Rich build a PC for Sony with keyloggers installed.
That's not a bad idea. We could get Rich to create a PC that's got keyloggers, and then the answer's there. We don't have to worry about that. Mist, no, I'm too broke for that. Mist, what state are you in? There's no way we could get you out there? If I even paid for your... How far are you from upstate New York?
Therefore, low IQ guys should not date banana, G-Way.
What? Yes. It's easy to say that. Adrian, what's up? Missouri. How far is Missouri to upstate New York? How far is the drive? All right, so let me get through this. He says it's not a superpower, it's a skill that everyone should have, right? Humanity should have. Now, Zayland, I used to live that way, but I stopped thinking that way, Zayland, unfortunately. I think humanity is a bunch of pigs and beasts, and it's the people that actually put effort in to become humanized. Those are the people that are superpowered. So I disagree with what you said, and you're still fired.
You're fired!
Also this. I want you to do this to me, Zaylin.
I need to fuck you.
Thank you. All right. Gaming Survivor said, honestly, bro, you know this. The future of gaming is cloud-based services with subscriptions. There will be zero way to access the data once it's out there and you can't pirate it. So listen, you ready for this? I've been saying that on my show for about 10 years, and everyone said I was insane 10 years ago. I'm not saying this to be like, look, I was right. But I knew 10 years ago it was in that direction because I knew developers didn't want you guys to actually own the data for many different reasons. So you couldn't sell it and make money off of it, and then they don't make money off of a game sold when it gets resold. And the second thing was piracy. If you can only stream the games, then guess what, guys? You can't steal them. You can't steal the data from a streaming server. It's impossible. So I called that years ago. Yeah, Gaming Survivor says you called that years ago. I really did talk about this years ago. I said that one day you're going to turn on a little box in front of your TV called the Nintendo box, and all it's going to do is stream the games to you. That is it. So that's going to happen for sure, dude. Absolutely, dude. Jay, thank you for the, and those in the community for the subs. I'm on my way to 1,000. Thank you, my friends. Dude, no problem, man. I appreciate that. Thank you here.
Absolutely rewatched full banana stream. Cheered me up.
Banana.
Did you, Ani, man? I got to say this, man. When we did that initial stream and you did the banana thing, I want you to take credit for that. This right here,
Banana.
that's you. You made banana huge, dude. So pat yourself on the ass and call me Judy. All right. Thank you, Wolf. Wolfpack says, It might be impossible to capture it, but there'll be internal leaks. So we'll find out if that ever happens. Now, is he right about that? Probably. But in the same regard, I hate to say this, guys, but there's a reason why there's data centers, and there's a reason why all the RAM prices are through the roof and hard drive prices are through the roof. I see a future where getting a hard drive is like getting a fucking car. And I know you guys right now are like, that's crazy. But I have another thing to say. Wait, Space, your mom's in the hospital? Is she okay, or what is that? Dude, that's terrible, man. Let me know in the chat here. I don't know the details of this, right? But yeah, let me just finish what I was saying there. In the future, guys, you will not have hard drives. When the internet's fast enough, we will not own anything. Everything we do on Windows PCs will just be stored in space. We will not have access to that data. We'll be able to open it and look at it, but we won't be able to pull it down and dissect it and open it up on a computer, and it'll be 100%. This is the beginning of the end, guys. They're taking the SSDs away from us because they want us to use cloud storage. And if you guys are like, Jay, what about your movie making thing? Black Magic cameras that you use, don't you need a hard drive to be able to, record your footage to? Well, let me show you this quickly. Here we go. It's starting. New Blackmagic Cloud Store Extra. Here you go. Cloud storage. So while you can buy it right now and have it at your house, eventually this cloud storage thing that even the company I spend my money on to record my movies, eventually I will record movies that just go directly to the cloud right out of the camera over the internet in real time. I still won't be able to access my footage when things get fast enough. Every single company is going cloud-based, and there's a reason for that. No company wants us to own anything. They don't want us to access it. That is the future of technology, whether you like it or not. All right, what did you say? Having the flu. Dude, I hope she's okay, man. It's that's terrible, like having a family member that literally has to go to the hospital. That must be pretty serious. This drummer, what's up, dude? I haven't seen you for a while. How are you? Who else do we have here right now? Shout out to Ani for the bananas.
Banana.
So the future of gaming is cloud-based, but the future of work is cloud-based. The future of storage is cloud-based. Everything is cloud-based. It's all over for us. And everyone right now is just like, even right now you guys are saying, well, that's unbelievable, Jay. Dude, I said this 10 years ago, 15 years ago when I started. So that's that. Impending Doom says, but what if they don't have them? Dude, why do you think what we're seeing right now, why do you think that's happening? These cloud storage servers, these AI servers and everything, when you use AI, it's the model is stored on the cloud. All of your data, everything you're asking that model is not stored internally. It's not there. The documents that you save right now are, for now. But when you use ChatGPT and you ask it something, it's sending it to the server. God knows where it is. It gets the answer and it displays the answer to you. That's it. It doesn't physically save a file. You can ask it to right now, but in the future, when you say save file, it saves it on the ChatGPT server. You will probably not have hard drives in your computer for much longer. I honestly think in the next 20 years, hard drives are out the window, at least for consumer-based products. They will be astronomical to own. And I know that you're saying, Jay, you've lost your mind again. You've lost it. That is the future. We're watching it happen right now.
You miss a car payment, car gets remotely disabled.
That's also true. Legitimately, they will turn your car off. Now, let me be clear on something. That cyberpunk future that we all love, like the game, there's a massive aspect to that. You'll be able to get like a mechanic to unlock your car. And that's going to happen. Life will change as he's cooking. I'm absolutely 100% right on this. I was right about the video game stuff, and I'm not. Listen, it's not cocky if you're right. I'm not being cocky. I was 100% right that this is what was going to happen. That they would take the games away from us slowly, and then they would have this cloud bullshit surrounding it. And then I told you, you won't own anything, guys. Right now, this hard drive that I'm holding in my hand right here. I bought this for, this is a 4 terabyte SSD drive from Samsung. I bought this for under, I think I got it on sale for $380, brand new. This one is a T7. It now goes for, and with taxes in, just under $2,000 in every single store. I bought it for $380. It's $2,000 now. I could sell this used for $1,600. And what I'm saying right now is fact. And I have, guys, just so you guys know, I have like 36 of these. So I spent 36 times whatever it was for all my movie stuff. Overnight, basically, all of my hard drives that I own that are Samsung T7 drives and T9 drives and T5 drives, I did the math on that on the used spectrum if I wanted to sell it. I have currently in my possession right here $39,000 worth, and this is just a portion of them. I have $39,000 worth of hard drives. I'm holding like, it's fucking insane. It's insane. I'm literally, and this isn't even all of them. Look, the other ones are, I have some of them as storage in other locations because you have to back up your movie in 2 locations to play it safe. Right here in my hand, guys, these ones here are 4 terabyte, 4 terabyte, 4 terabyte, 2 terabyte, 4 terabyte. This one is 2 terabyte, 4 terabyte, 1 terabyte, 4 terabyte, 4 terabyte. Every time I said 4 terabyte, it's $1,600 in my hands. That's how much money I'm holding in my hands right now. And you guys are telling me that it's not over? It's over. It's over. The price of these things is never going down. You might say it is. It's not going fucking down. It's not. It's not going down. It's not fucking going down. You wish it was going down. It's not going down. So if you find one, guys, if you find a Samsung T5, T7, or T9 drive, look up, guys, I'm dead serious right now. Go around, and if you guys find them used for like, okay, 1 terabyte, you should be able to get for like $160 normally used. A 2 terabyte should be about $240 used. And a 4 terabyte used should be about $300. If you see any of that, that's Canadian prices, by the way, buy it instantly because you can flip that fucking thing for 3x. And there's filmmakers that need those. I need those to be able to make my movie. If I want to go shoot a movie tomorrow, I need to spend $4,000 Canadian just to make the movie. And that's just to shoot the movie and store the movie. That's it. So, thank you. I'm going on rants here. Jay is cooking. Thank you. How will you make content? How will you have an operating system? Operating system would be cloud-based eventually. So you'll turn on your computer. It'll connect to an internet server. It'll download whatever you're using in real time. How will you make content? Content will be stored on the cloud too. It'll talk between servers. It's that simple. Now, I'm not saying it's going to happen instantly. And what I'm also saying is you might have to buy a little device that'll have a hard drive in it, but you won't be able to access that fucking thing. So, you know, you might be able to download files from the cloud to work on them physically in front of you, but you won't be able to take them off of there and put them in some other ecosystem. It'll be locked into that device in the next 10 years. And then 20 years, once the internet is quick enough, that device disappears completely. So the reason I know about this is because my uncle worked at Microsoft for 40 years or 27 years. And Microsoft knew a long time ago that all of their applications you could just open in a browser. So I'll show you guys right now. Watch this. Okay, so you guys know what Photoshop is, right? Photoshop is a massive program. Massive. It's massive. It's like 7 gigs, 8 gigs, right? Watch this. Here's a website called Photopea. Watch this. This is free, by the way. Start using Photopea. And watch this. We're going to do a new project. This is actually Photoshop in my browser. So the people that are saying like, oh, no, that's impossible, Jay. You can't open up something in your browser like that. That's insane. Like, how does that work? Here's an example. Watch this. I want to do a social media post for a YouTube cover or a YouTube thumbnail. Watch this. Double click it. I am now using Photoshop for free in a browser. Watch. It's full Photoshop.
The major memory
basically.
chip makers are under investigation for manipulating the market.
Absolutely,
The
dude.
extremely high prices are not natural supply and demand.
Not for now, but Raw Dakota, it's over. It's over. You guys can pretend that it's going to be all okay. Dude, I'm using Photoshop in a browser. So to the people that are like, yeah, that's not how it's going to work. Guys, this is full Photoshop. Look, if you've used Photoshop, this is Photoshop. It has every aspect of Photoshop. Look, size of it, hardness. So say I want to feather the outside. It's Photoshop. It's over, guys. It's over. Don't start thinking now that everything's going to turn around. It's fucking over. Watch, open. Watch this. Open, downloads. Here's my thumbnail. Boom, right? Dude, you can make Photoshop thumbnails for free in a program. It's called Photopea. Here, go do it yourself, guys, and fool around. It's Photoshop. So at the end of the day, that's the future of software. Whether you like it or not, you're looking at it. This is how it's going to work. And everything will be in the cloud. This is in the cloud right now. I downloaded it to my browser. I'm using Photoshop right here. I can do anything I could do in Photoshop to a degree, of course, because this is obviously free. But you look at, you could do layers. You could do anything. Here, new layers. Here's 4,000 layers. Let's go in here and open, let's open this. There you go. So we're going to select that all, copy it. We're going to go back here. We're going to allow it and paste it.
The business model of pay monthly for access is just too profitable. Jay is right. It's over.
Whoops. I mean, obviously right now I don't know what the fuck I'm doing here. Open. Can you open in here or place? How do you do that in here? See, I don't even know how to use this because I don't really use this free version. But okay, so it opened it. It opened it weird, but you get the point here. So select all, copy. We'll go over here, paste. There it is. Okay. Now look, it's Photoshop. I'm using Photoshop for free on the internet. So unfortunately, that is exactly what's going to happen to all the software. In fact, it's almost happening now. So if I want to take out the background, you know, I got a selection tool with some tolerance here. We'll go to 50. Take out the background here quickly. Obviously, I'm doing this quick. I could do it much easier. But anyways, you guys see the point. You see it right here, right? You can literally Photoshop. Look, down to the pixel. Look at this man. This man has a fucking piece of meat on his tongue. So there you go, guys. There's your example of how the future of the internet's going to happen. You're not going to control anything. It's all in the cloud. Congratulations. So that's why I'm saying if you guys get your hands on some hard drives, Samsung, buy them. Buy them now. Buy them now and flip them if you really want to make money off that. But sell them to fucking losers. You know what I mean? That like use them for stupid shit. Don't take money from artists, okay? But if it's somebody who's like just like an AI loser who's making generative AI bullshit and movies and stuff, sell it to those fuckers. Anyways, thank you, Raw Dakota. I love your breasts.
Hole?
It's also important to note that the real reason everything is going to the cloud and digital ID is so they can track 100% of your digital life to you.
Yep. I mean, that's part of it too. Of course that's part of it, Ani. It's like Zalen says you people. What do you mean you people? That sounds racist as hell. You people are acting like we don't have agency over this. You do realize we have intelligence, right? We can fight back, like all of you swearing off Sony. If you think that me not buying a Sony product is going to stop somebody in the chat from buying a PlayStation 6 day one, you're mistaken. We can't stop this, Zalen. What you can do, though, Zalen, is you can stop using the products, but that isn't going to change anything. So that's the unfortunate reality of the situation. When you guys start to realize that all of these companies that we know and love, including Nintendo, we think we have this relationship with these companies. This is a good segue to talk about Sony for a second. You guys think that we have this ability to tell Sony what we want. Do you know how long we've told Sony we want certain things and we don't want other things? And sometimes they listen and sometimes they don't. The amount of times that we have told them we don't want something, and I'll give you a prime example. Watch this. We have told Sony, here's a perfect example, Zalen. This is an actual article. All of us voted with our wallet with what Zalen's saying. Zalen told us that if we all band together and we show these corporations we don't want something, that they would step away from it. Well, Merry Christmas, Zalen. Despite Concord, The Last of Us, and Marathon, and 8 other live service games that were canceled behind the scenes, Sony CEO still says that they have interest in live service games. And if you read his quote, he says that they're going to invest largely. Look at PlayStation CEO, live service games attract users on a global scale. Sony made the announcement last week that they're not stepping away from the games that we told them we don't want. The games that got canceled, the games that literally got pulled off of PSN. We didn't want them. This is months later, Sony saying to you directly, Zalen, fuck you. I don't care what you want. We're still going to push for the easy money out of live service games because those teenagers can't stop buying skins. So you need to think outside the box
The
here.
only way
They
to
don't
stop
care.
all of this is if governments stop taking companies' money and
Yes.
regulate the tech industry from taking
Absolutely.
advantage of their customers.
Absolutely. The only thing now that will happen, guys, and then this is a good point we're at here. The only way that gaming could be saved in this very moment, because if you guys are sitting back thinking that gaming is in a good spot right now, you better go do more research, because Xbox is literally almost closing down. They're almost done. It's gone. And if you look at Sony now, Sony is desperate to get that money quickly. They don't understand what we need anymore as gamers. So he's 100% right. If we don't get government regulation in place telling these companies that they can't take things away from us, then they will take everything. It's all coming away from us. They don't care about us. Sony does not give two shits about the fact that I've spent hundreds of thousands of dollars. They don't give a shit. The second that they change their motto internally from, playing is limitless or play is limitless, it's not limitless. It's limitless if you play with what they want you to play with. It's not limitless anymore, guys. It's over. Sony has shut the door on the idea of us ever owning anything again, and it's not being reverted. So if everyone in the chat is like, Jay, you're going on and on and on and on and on about this, yeah, because we're watching the death of not just Sony physical. There's a lot of back end to it that no one's discussing. You guys don't realize that the PSN store, for most of you don't know, I should say, I'm not going to down talk you and say you don't know this, but a lot of people don't know that PSN is region locked. If you take a North American PlayStation account on a PlayStation 5 and go to Europe, guess what happens when you connect to the internet? Just take a wild guess. It's called region locking. So you can't open your games in other countries.
Congratulations.
It's insanity. I'll give you another example. Say I had a child and I had 500 games on there right now and I passed away.
Listen, Jay, go to PlayStation HQ and protest. Take Vapist with you, whether he likes it or not.
Yeah. Hang on.
Sorry to burst everyone's bubble, but AI, agentic AI, cloud, and you won't own anything. For the most part, if not fully, is absolutely a thing. I wish I was still naive, but I stopped believing in that at the age of 40. Welcome to selfish humanity.
Yeah, so I know that this is like a very, you bring up a good point, and I know this is very depressing for a lot of you, and it's easy to get negative in the chat, and it's easy to lash out at people because you just can't fucking believe it, and you want to believe that it's not over. I get that. I get that people are depressed right now because our hobby is under attack. I get that people are just furious at Sony because I'm definitely furious at Sony for this. And I just want to say, like, keep in mind, guys, arguing with each other over this is not going to really help the situation. I mean, you guys can have obviously opinions, and I don't mind that, but let's just keep it kind of cool between each other. And I know it's going to get heated here and there based on some certain opinions here. But at the end of the day, in terms of me being a PlayStation gamer, I'm done doing it. I'm never buying another PlayStation game. And if they reversed what they've done here and said, oh, we fucked up, we're still going to have games, even at that, they have tarnished what the legacy was of PlayStation. And that's why I named this video that. Now, that doesn't mean that it's tarnished for everybody out there. Some of you are going to be like, Jay's lost his mind. How does it tarnish the legacy of PlayStation? Well, in my opinion, it tarnishes the legacy because the way that it was handled, the way that this marketing strategy is being played out is not only embarrassing, it's extremely disrespectful to the people that have supported that company. So to all of those CEOs and all of those executives sitting in your fucking golden mansions with your golden parachutes, go fuck yourself. I gave you the money to be sitting there, and you're not giving me the option anymore to collect the hobby I love, and you're trying to force me to buy your games at your fucking price now and not let me buy my used games from Zalen down by the river because he's homeless? How the fuck is he going to eat money now or eat food? He needs the money. So at the end of the day, you guys don't have to agree with me, but that is, in my opinion, the way that this went down. If Sony had come out and said, we're going to have to charge more for physical because of the current blah, 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 I would have happily said, that's okay, as long as I can collect it and it's in my hand and I can have a collection. They didn't even do that. They didn't even have the fucking gall. They had the gall to basically just announce on Twitter and their blog that it's over. 30 years, it's over. So sorry, guys, you're done. How is that respectable?
Princess Zelda is a tyrant. Link is a fascist.
This is Star Wars.
Ganon is a working class revolutionary.
Yeah.
Also, how do you know what I did last summer? You watching me?
John, you know I love you. Thank you for being a member, by the way. I appreciate you. I see you on Twitter all the time, man. First and foremost, thank you for being a member for 5 months and supporting my show here. It's very. I just want to add this in. It's very random. Yeah, I don't know. JRAM, it's broken. It's very sparse when I try to tell you guys something and be like, this is a fact. Nothing I say on the show is fact, unless it's a fact and it can be proven. I mean, it's just my opinion, guys. I'm just another person that talks. Now, do I have 16 years of knowledge from being in the industry, working in the industry, game testing, product testing, you name it. I've done all of that at Ubisoft and other companies that I obviously can't disclose. I've done all of that. So
it's disrespectful to you too, Jay.
And? John, I love you. What? That's it? So, Raw Dakota, thank you, dude. Let's play that again.
It's disrespectful to you too, Jay. You don't have to take this. Don't get mad. Avenge yourself. Dedicate your life to overthrowing Sony.
Okay, I'm going to just say something without saying names because obviously some of these people are like best friends and good friends of mine.
I just wish they gave us alternatives to physical or license a factory to someone.
I know. It's not like it's an $80 billion company, is it? Oh, wait, it is. It's not like they have $8 billion. It's not like they could have just licensed out the license to somebody else to make these fucking Blu-rays for us. Guys, the decision, hang on, I got to get this out. The decision, the literal decision to end the production of discs has nothing to do with letting us have physical or not. It has to do with control. That's it. Because there's multitudes of ways that they could have handled this by saying, well, we're going to partner up with a third party to do distribution for the people that want this still. But the fact they're taking it away, it's about ownership. There's nothing else to this. It's ownership. And I don't care what you say. It's ownership. I've seen this for the last fucking 10 years depleting. The industry has been falling apart, begging us to take more and more money out of our pockets with fucking DLC add-ons. Remember when you had to pay to play online if you bought a used game? Do you remember that? An online pass existed. And you're telling me that this isn't about that. It's not about the money and ownership. It's only about that. They were so mad at us as gamers that we could buy this fucking game used and then I could play it online for free. They were so mad about that. What did they do? They introduced a fucking gatekeeping system that cost $10 so we could play online with our used games. They still wanted the money out of us. It's all about the fucking bottom line. They don't care about us, and the proof is in the pudding. Sony just threw their legacy out the window so they can have complete ownership over what you buy. There's no ifs. There's no hang on. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. They threw the legacy and the goodwill of 25 years of customers spending hundreds of thousands of dollars out the window so they can put their foot down and say, we fucking own you guys. Well, guess what? I talked to so many YouTubers the other day, and dude, there's no recovering. There's people that are so mad about this that it's over. All of that free publicity that Sony's been getting for the last 25 years because people love the company, It's over. You think you're going to watch people make fucking videos about a digital download that they don't own and being like, yeah, go out and buy this. Think about this for a second, guys. All of the people that collected physical media that are YouTubers, which is a ton of them because they hold the fucking games up. They go, hey, I'm reviewing this on the show. Those fucking people now are not doing that anymore. Hey, like, okay, I'm reviewing Star Fox 2. That's digital only, so it's not in my hand. I recommend you guys go buy this, even though you can't own it. Like, it's over. It's over to a degree for this free publicity that Sony got for the last 25 years. Dude, this is the most negative thing that all of the companies have ever done. If you thought the Xbox One announcement that happened in 2014 with Dawn Matrix was bad, this Sony thing is ruining everything. So that's the end of that. Let me read this out. I asked Google, is PSN stores region locked? Yes. Remember, you have to create accounts in each territory. You have to have credit cards attached. Now, of course, guys, I'm not saying there's not workarounds, but if you move to a different country and you have a U.S. account, you now have to have a UK account. You have to keep switching and using a VPN. Dude, they're coming for our stuff. They don't care. So thank you, Gaming Survivor, right here. I'm just trying to teach you guys something here. You guys can think however you want. I've been playing games for 30 plus years, almost 40 years. When I was 6 years old, I picked up a fucking Sega Master System controller for my first time. I've been here for 40 years doing this. I've bought every single system. I've bought every single piece of format you can imagine. They are coming for sexual reasons. I had to do that, but they're coming for our games. They're finally at that pinnacle where they don't need us to have the data anymore. It's coming. It's over. So you guys should be mad about this, not happy about spending your money on the digital storefront that's completely controlled by them. It's not Steam. It's going to be $79, $89, $100. If you don't want to pay it, you don't play the game. There's no used market. There's no ownership. If you guys want that, go have fun. I'm not fucking doing it. So Gaming Survivor says, I troll you sometimes, but Jay, I respect your knowledge and experience in the gaming industry. I just want to say to him directly, I really respect you for saying that out loud, my friend. You know, not many people do give me credit for the knowledge I have because I don't really talk about it a lot, and I'm just like, blah, 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 look at my dick. So I get that. Some people are not going to know that I've been doing this for 16 years. You know, I have worked with every major company and most of every developer, including a ton of indie developers, on multitudes of things behind the scenes. I've worked with everybody. Nintendo has sent me checks. Xbox has sent me checks. Sony has sent me checks. I haven't paid for a video game from any of the major companies for 14 years. Why do you think that happened? Now, I'm going to be publicly honest about this and open about it. I've stopped reviewing, so I don't get those games anymore for free. But listen to this, guys. I didn't pay for a single Xbox 360 game, ever. Ever. Why? Because I reviewed them properly, and I had good relationships with the companies. I don't have that anymore because these assholes are trying to take things that don't belong to them and say that they do. So I'm done with that stuff. I still get games sent by Xbox. I didn't pay for Forza 6. It showed up in my inbox. Why do you think that is? Because I've been working with them for 15 years. So at the end of the day here, I don't care if I have these relationships with these companies. They don't own me. They don't fucking own me. And if I want to go in front of my camera and say that these fuckers are evil and they're trying to take stuff away from you guys, I'm going to do it. So Gaming Survivor, thank you. Let me get to these super chats.
It's disrespectful to you too, Jay. You don't have to take this. Don't get mad. Avenge yourself. Dedicate your life to overthrowing Sony.
Yeah, dude, listen. I'll publicly state this right now. Sony, if you're watching this, especially the Canadian reps that I do know watch my channel because I still get the emails, I still correspond with them. this is directly for Sony right now. If this fucking issue isn't fixed, then not only am I not done with this completely, I'm not, as of right now, I'm not spending another single fucking cent on a PlayStation product as of right now. If you even fix this and turn it around and give us an option, even at that, I'm still going to shit on you guys. Because this is the worst decision you ever made, and that fucking CEO that you guys brought in is the worst one to date. If you thought the PlayStation 3 era was the worst generation of PlayStation that they had to fucking turn around as the generation went on, nope. You guys get ready for the PS6. It's going to be 2x worse than the PS3 era. These motherfuckers got cocky. They got cocky, and they stopped paying attention to what we liked and what we loved about this hobby. And they are trying to shove live service games down our throats and say that we don't own anything. Let me ask you guys this. Where else anywhere in life would you guys go and just fucking hand over thousands of dollars and then walk away from it with nothing to show? A library on a server somewhere? You don't own that. You're just getting access to it. So you're telling me now, rather than have physical games and have the ability to take them and sell them and get your money back and all that shit, and have, like, even though that this is physical, I don't own it. I'm not stupid, but this game is still on this fucking cart. So I know it's safe. It's here. It's in my fucking hand. So at the end of the day, you're telling me you're okay with fucking giving Sony not $1,000. That's how much the system's going to cost. If you buy 15 games, you're going to spend $2,500 on those games. You're telling me at the end of the PlayStation 6 run, when you've spent $10,000, you're okay with it just being on a server somewhere and you don't own it? Like, what is wrong with people that think that way? It's insanity. It's insanity. It's like lunacy. What are you talking about? Okay, if you want to do that, to me, it's nuts. But go, by all means, go enjoy your stuff that you don't own. And by the way, when PSN surely gets hacked again for a fucking month, good luck accessing your $10,000 library. Now, let's see somebody argue that out of here. Go ahead. Somebody challenge me on that one. PSN was down for 1 fucking month. When that happens on PS6, you go ahead. Go ahead in the chat and argue that one to me. You will have zero access to your library for a month. And sure enough, you've pissed off enough people that they're going to be fucking annihilating the PSN network with hackers. It's over. It's going to get hacked again. It's going to get shut down. And you guys that are like, oh, digital future's great. I love it. It's so nice. It's so great. Guess what? I'll be sitting back here playing Star Fox, sipping on a fucking Gatorade in my bisexual lighting, playing my games, while you guys, jackasses who think that a digital future is the great idea, have fun with that. Have fun with that. And guess what? When that day happens, to the people that I saw saying that it's okay, we're going digital, it's great, I can't wait to fucking shit on you. I can't wait. I can't wait for the day that PSN goes down for fucking 3 months, 4 months. I can't wait. I am so excited to troll you fuckers. When PSN goes down and your $10,000 is sitting there on a server, I am so excited to fucking give you guys the fingers. I'm so heated about this because you guys are not understanding what's happening. Sony has a switch. They shut it off. You're gone. It's gone. I can't wait to fucking shit on you losers. I'm so heated right now. I apologize. I'm so mad. I'm so fucking mad. I'm so mad at what's happened here. I can't believe people don't see this as a fucking problem. It's such a problem. It's insanity. Oh, yeah, and by the way, in the same announcement that they said that physical media is going away, they also said the PlayStation 3 store is going away and the Vita store. Good fucking luck. Have fun with this bullshit. I'm done with it. I need to start doing cocaine. Can somebody call Robo Taco for me right now? Ghost Elite, what's up? Thank you, dude. Can somebody call Robo Taco for me? Because I need to do 4 pounds of cocaine to come down from this. Jesus fucking Christ. I'm so angry about this. It's insanity.
I just wish they gave us alternatives to physical or license. A factory to
That's all I'm asking for. That's all I was asking for, Evan. That's all they needed to do here. But the disrespect and the ownership issue is so monumental. It's fucking insane. Just get me cocaine somewhere. I need it. I'm going to lose it. Like, fucking...
It's extremely disrespectful to the consumers. 1000%. There are plenty of ways to make everyone happy. But they chose to force it on us.
Yeah.
Jay, take my money buy PC games, fuck me while doing it, and make me pasta. Thank you.
This motherfucker.
Oh, when the governments tell Sony the game can't exist in the region, they will just pull the game and you will be left with nothing.
Just wait. I know that people are like,
Respect
that's
your
far...
position. Just
Thank
a shame you're Canadian.
I know. What do you mean I'm Canadian? I'm fully American as of yesterday. I celebrated the fucking 250th anniversary of America. I'm
They've
American.
had so many network breaches, jack prices up. One of the reasons I never put my PayPal or debit card on their account. Fuck.
Let's have some fun here. Let's have some fun here. How long in total has PSN been down? I just want to see. There's been outages for 24 hours at random. During the Great Hack, how long was PSN down, guys? How long was PSN down in 2021?
Only digital purchase I need is a JKB membership.
No, wait a minute. How long was PSN down when they got hacked? It's not specified because it went back online in different countries. But how long was it down? It was down, like, for most people for a month, wasn't it? 6 weeks. 6 fucking weeks. And yeah, that's dude, there's like multiple facets to this argument. Dude, it was down for fucking 6 weeks. Guys, could you imagine you bought a car and you paid $20,000 for it, and it was a Tesla, and it was down for 6 weeks, and your wife was pregnant, and you had no groceries, and it was a heat wave? What would you do? I'm being dead serious. What would you actually ask? What would you do? Would you be mad at Tesla that they got hacked and they didn't have security in there in place to stop this? What would you do? I'm just curious. Like, it's insanity that you guys are like, some of you. Let me be clear. The people that are like digital, I don't think anyone here is like, let's go digital completely. But I'm just saying, when I say you guys, I'm not talking to my audience, to be clear. I'm talking about the jackasses on fucking Twitter who are like, it's the... Yeah, by the way, it's that. I'm just using it as an example. A Tesla's worth more than that. I'm talking about the fucking assholes on Twitter, like this asshole here. Where is he? This one right here. Dude, you better drop a 50 bomb right now to apologize for this trolling. Anyways, let's play the rest of this.
Oh, well, I'm having pancakes, eggs, and ham now. Oh.
Really? Why didn't you invite me over for that, Nightbreaker? Portable ham sandwiches, I think the PSN example is a bad example for your argument. What? Dude, it was down for 6 weeks. You couldn't access your games. You couldn't play online. How is that not a good example, my friend? No, I'm being dead serious. How is that not a good example? That is the example. I get that. So, okay, I'll hear you out, my friend. Go ahead. Dude, I would never disrespect Portable Ham Sandwich. So let's hear what he has to say. Yeah, go ahead, dude. I like having, I actually like having these debates.
You know what's bad having him rights.
Yes, Pixel Boy. How are you, dude? I'm getting to the super chats. Thank you, Pixel Boy.
Not mad. There will always be ways to play games without these companies getting a dime from us. Wink, wink.
I'm not going to say that publicly yet until I see the outcome of this. But mystery, my friend, if Sony does what they're going to do, the PS6 will be in emulation form within, I would give it a month. You'll be able to buy a PS6 and emulate everything. And guess what? My question is, did Sony go out of business? Did the PlayStation die? To answer your question, no and no. So I'm assuming you're going to add on to that, my friend. But no, Sony's not out of business yet. Not yet. I hope so for doing this. I pray to God that they learn a lesson here, a big lesson. I pray. I want God, if you're listening in this church, you need to teach Sony a lesson way harder than you taught Xbox One. You need to come down on these guys so hardcore for this. Oh, dude, okay, perfect, dude. This is, he's saying this. That's my point. Sony announcing going digital won't sink them. Listen, not once have I said that I want them to go, well, I kind of want them to go bankrupt, but joking aside, do I think Sony's going to go bankrupt because of this? No, not at all. Do I think that this is a huge, stepping stone for the government to finally put regulation in on gaming? Yes. Do I think it could change things? Yes. So he says in the end, it won't materially affect their bottom line. Actually, it will. It will. The $20,000 I would have spent on the 8 years that I would have my PlayStation 6 with physical games, they're going to lose $20,000 for me. And you're saying it won't really do anything? It will. They're going to lose $20,000. Now, am I saying that that's going to cause them to go bankrupt? No. But here's the kicker, my friend. There's another millions of people that we're going to see that are also not going to pay for this stuff. So I know that Sony will go on. Have fun. I'll be waving. I'm done. I'm not going to give money to Sony to not own anything. It's that simple at the end of the day, my friend. So I'm not disagreeing with what you're saying. Sony will absolutely continue, and they will go worse and worse and worse, just like the PS3 era. And they need to learn a lesson because gaming is not entertainment. Gaming is gaming. Sony Entertainment Active, whatever the fuck their name is now, they have ruined their fucking legacy by going the easy route. Live service games, making them billions of dollars. I have lost respect for that company. You can say that doesn't matter. Fine. I've been with them for 20 whatever years now. They've lost my respect as a customer. So at the end of the day, it's sad, it's depressing, it's embarrassing. I will not be giving them a cent. I know. There's millions of people that are done with them. Now, again, is it going to tank Sony? No. But guess what? I will never spend another cent on any Sony products ever again. In fact, when I make my movie, I'm not shooting anything on Sony. Nothing. Not even behind the scenes footage. I'm not buying anything Sony. I'm not using anything Sony moving forward that I have to buy brand new. If I already have Sony things, they got my money already. But I'm on a Sony camera right now. Guess what, guys? When this camera dies eventually or I want to go to 4K, I am not fucking spending $5,000 on a Sony camera. Sony can go fuck themselves for this one. That's how bad this is. I'm not spending a cent. I am not spending a fucking cent. So I get what you're saying, dude. You're saying essentially, JKB causing an uproar is not going to do anything. I disagree. It is. They're going to lose money. And guess what? Their main attraction right now is money. So they fix this or they lose money and they just become a smaller company in the end. Is it going to be noticeable? Probably not. But at the end of the day, I don't give two fucks anymore about them. They've ruined the legacy, dude. It's so disrespectful. It's unbelievable. And I get why some of the younger people watching right now don't understand what I'm saying. Because you guys didn't grow up with physical media.
Read my message. It has big PP energy.
Where is it? I don't see it, man.
I'm doing good, my brother, but Jay, I have a confession. My son Atrus ran off into the woods and fucked a bear and told me the gods made him do it. What should I do? Should I chop it off?
Dude, type the fucking message again. What am I, a librarian? I'm gonna go search on the chat. Just type it again, you troll. I know what you're gonna do. You're gonna do this.
Oh my boy, Smash JT. Got the special knowledge. He knows the Illuminati set up the bisexual lighting.
This is what you're gonna do.
Everybody love everybody. So all y'all come gather around and listen. Smash JT.
Sorry. I'm sorry you guys had to see this. Okay, we got to zoom up because apparently the fucking guy that has 6 yachts can't copy and paste. Let's go look for it. Where is it? Dude, I can't find that. I'm blind and dyslexic. What are we looking at here? In one message, he calls me gay, which is usual. Where is it? Duty, do me a favor. Just copy and paste. Can somebody copy and paste this message for me? I'm an asshole right now. I can't see it. I don't know what he's talking about. Guys, somebody use AI to get that back up here.
Doesn't Sony own Blu-ray?
Yeah, they do. It's under Juicy's comment. Dude, it's long gone. There's millions of people in chat. I can't see it. I don't see it. It's under his. Okay, guys, hang on. We're going to... Duty, you owe me like a gifted membership for this. This is just ridiculous. Let's find it. Where the fuck is it? This is ridiculous. This is absolutely... Dude, I don't see it. I think it's already past the max. I'm not being an asshole about this. I honestly... Yeah, dude, he called me gay and American at one point. See, I saw that. Duty, where are you? Now we're derailing the stream because of Duty. This is... Jay is always wrong. That's what he said as well. That's good. I still don't see it. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. I'm going to post it in the chat myself because I know how to use computers unlike Duty does. Here we go. He said, personally, PlayStation and Xbox see the writing on the wall. Absolutely, they do. They know that it's too expensive to build consoles. They're becoming third-party gaming companies, and they're just going to make games, and PC and Nintendo will rule all. I think he's almost right about that, but not yet. I think we're going to get a whole another generation, my friend. I think we're going to see another Xbox, another PlayStation. Then they're going to go third party. Quickly, possibly quickly. Make games for Nintendo and PC. Absolutely. I do see a future where Sony goes third party only because they're, guess what? They have no fucking clue what they're doing anymore over there. And I do see them fucking this up enough to end up going third party. It's easy to do. And trust me, if Xbox came out right now and made an ad that said, hey, how are you guys going to trade your games on the Helix? And they just go like this, just like Sony did, and go, oh, just hand it to each other. Dude, I'll buy a Helix right now.
Sony also gave up on camera SD cards.
Yeah, dude, if you guys think Sony doesn't bury products and get rid of things, if you know the consumer products that they've put out there, Sony has released more technology that has failed miserably and they've shoved under the rug. They give up on everything. MP3 players, they used to think that was the best thing ever. You can't even buy a Sony MP3 player. Like, dude, you guys just don't see the big picture for some of you. It's over. We're going to take it up the ass. That's what's going to happen.
Imagine that you're having sex with an Android that's linked to the cloud, and you lose service while your dick is still connected to the cyber pussy. Now, you have to call your service provider to renew your subscription and release your dick from the pussy.
You know what's crazy? He's 100% right. You guys that are going to... Listen, I'm going to buy one. Listen, I'm going, as an American, I'm allowed to say this. I'm going to buy, guys, listen, I'm definitely buying a sex doll. And I'm going to be fucking that thing. And my subscription's going to end as I thrust in. And I literally, there's going to be a moment in time where you'll have to get your cell phone out and click an app button and renew it. That is the funniest thing I've ever heard. Dude, that's going to happen. That's going to happen. I swear that's going to happen. I'm waiting for a lifelike Android. Dude, listen. If I could buy a sex doll and never deal with anyone again, never mind. I'm not going to say that. What is he saying? Oh, God, you're not only doom scrolling Twitter now, you're doomsdaying. I understand it brings things into view, but God, it makes it look like Zelda with no... Zayland, what the fuck are you talking about? All right. Let me go through these super chats I missed.
There will always be ways to play games without these companies getting a dime from us.
Wink, wink.
I need to fuck you.
Hey, this is what Sony did 5 days ago. They woke up and they said,
I need to fuck you.
All right, Jason. Thank you, Jason.
So, Jay, will the new sex dolls have DLC or updates? So when I have my dick in it and my subscription ends, will the pussy chop my dick off? Like the fucking stream so Zelda can eat.
You guys better like the stream or the house, the cat'll never eat again. Dude, that is true. Do you know what? I don't hold it past that happening. Pixel Boy, it could happen. Absolutely could happen. I mean, at this point in time, anything could happen.
They've had so many network breaches, jack prices up. One of the reasons I never put my PayPal or debit card on their account. Fuck that.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I just don't get why people don't see the issue here. And now they've pissed off the hackers. Sony has now pissed off too many people. And those hacker groups are going to obliterate PSN on the PS6. I guarantee it. Mark my word that that's going to get hammered. And it's going to go down. And it's going to be a fucking shit show when it happens. Because nobody will be able to play a single game on that. Because guess what? You guys seem to forget this. The PS6 is digital only. It's not backwards compatible with PS5. Disc-based games.
I'll bring one to the haunted house for you.
Do it, my friend. Bring one. All right, Evan.
Only digital purchase I need is a JKB membership.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Evan. I love you, and I support Canadian Evans. All right. Thank you, Pixel Boy, for the... Let's play this one again.
I'm doing good, my brother, but Jay, I have a confession. My son Atrus ran off into the woods and fucked a bear and told me the gods made him do it. What should I do? Should I chop it off?
Oh, my God. Yeah, you should chop it off, my friend. Pixel Boy, you need to get rid of it. All right, Raw Dakota said, doesn't Sony own Blu-ray? So let's get this out of the way. Does Sony, I'm going to go over this, own Blu-ray? So while Sony does, you're going to see in a second here, how it works is this way. I'm waiting for it to pop information back here. Come on, Google. Why is it hung up here? Are you ready for this? Because it's a lot of misconception out there if Sony owns it or not. So here's the actual Google answer to it. Does Sony own Blu-ray? Sony does not exclusively own Blu-ray. The Blu-ray format is managed by the Blu-ray Disc Association, which is oh God, guys, I'm dyslexic. I'll try to say this word. You guys are about to see a handicap guy read. Consortium, oh, I got it, of companies responsible for developing the format and assigning licenses. This means that while Sony has a significant player in the market, it does not own the technology. So all of these people that are like, oh, Sony owns Blu-ray, it's over, all these things are ending. No, actually, we're lucky that they don't. So all of these Blu-ray movies that are pressed, Sony doesn't own this shit. So Blu-ray movies are okay, 4K movies are okay. That's why we're not seeing a massive amount of like Blu-rays going, to pasture behind the farm. If you know what I mean. They're not. So Blu-rays are not owned specifically by Sony. Now, Sony releases a lot of Blu-rays underneath their Sony division, entertainment division, but they don't own Blu-ray, guys. They don't own the licensing to it. They're part of it, but they don't own it. So don't worry about like movies coming to 4K and that stuff. They're still coming out. And in fact, the uptick for 4K Blu-rays is going up, not downwards. So that's good. So don't worry about that. Webb said, well, dude, this is true as well. It is getting harder to use the internet. All right, Webb said to do this right here. I'm not going to read it, but you can see that. Webb said Sony also gave up on SD cards. Yes, Sony, guys, there's something else you need to see. Watch this. To the people who thought Sony was this big tech company and they had stuff, they had their hands in every division, I just want to show you something because I have a theory on what's going on here. Ready? The theory is that Sony is shutting down production discs so they can go to AI. And if you don't think that that is a possibility, Sony is spinning off its TV business. What does that mean? That means that TCL is taking over the reins for Sony Entertainment Division, which means that there's a whole division of Sony developers that were working on televisions that are now secretly, and this isn't a theory, this is like, this is just a theory. Those people that left the TV division and handed it off to a completely different company, guess where those fuckers are right now? Those motherfuckers at Sony are now working in AI at Sony Laboratories. Why are they doing that? And why did they convert the disc-based companies into AI manufacturing plants? Because, guys, PS6 is going to heavily utilize AI technology. They're building the servers for PlayStation 6 right now. So rather than have a disc facility, they've converted the disc facilities into micro lens facilities. Micro lenses are used in AI technology. They've converted the whole plants and they've trained everybody in those plants. And this is official knowledge. You could look it up yourself. All of those people that were making the discs are now working on AI technology because the PS6 is going to be an AI box. It's going to utilize AI in ways that we've been hearing from Sony. How many times have we heard Sony in the last 7 months say that, hey, we're working on this technology that will play the game for you. We're working on this AI technology that will make the game easier for you. We're working on this AI technology to upscale the game for you. We're working on this AI technology to make the network run better. Everything I just said is fact-based. It's fact-based. I'm not making it up. Sony is going all in on AI. So that's another reason why all of this shit is hitting the fan right now. AI is taking over everything, and all of our RAM is gone. All of our SSDs are gone. This next PlayStation 6 box is going to be literally an AI cloud computing PlayStation 6 that is not owned by you. You will not own the software. You will like what they give you, or you won't get it. And guess what? I don't like it. So I'm not pulling this out of my ass. It's Sony. Look. You look at this. Watch this, guys. Watch the timing on this, okay? I'm not being a conspiracy theorist right now. Kind of am, but watch. Watch the timing on this. This was in January 2026, beginning of the year. What does this say, guys? Sony is ending television manufacturing. Why? And they're ending the disc-based thing. Why? Because they're making it fucking AI. It's not rocket science. It's already been proven. The pioneer of the television and Japanese quality brand Sony is ending manufacturing of its own TVs. Sony stopped making their own TVs at the beginning of the year. Why did they do that? I know why. Because they freed up the plant space for the fucking AI servers. It's not rocket science. It's already proven. Watch, Sony working on macro lenses. And here's your answer. Just, you know, where is it here? No, not that. What is it exactly? Hang on. Not macro. Why is it not pulling that up? Sony. I'm getting a lot of fucking computer knowledge. Can somebody put the link in the chat to the article about Sony shutting down the plant and converting it into AI plant? It's all over the place, but for some reason I can't find it right this second. It's all over Twitter. If you go to Twitter and just search like physical plants being transformed into AI plants, it's all over the place. Basically what's happened is over the last 6 months, everyone that worked in those plants was signing NDAs, and those NDAs stated that they could not foreclose or tell anybody, disclose that they were getting trained in AI technologies. And the reason for that is because they were converting those plants, or at least a few of the major ones, and I mean the major ones that would send discs across North America. Those plants are being converted into AI technology plants. And I'm not pulling this out of my ass. This is directly everywhere. You could find it anywhere. I can't because I search too much Sony camera stuff. Can somebody put a link to that? I know someone has it. Yes. Yeah, sorry. Sony's not converting the plants. They're not. They are. Hang on. Here we go. I found it. Here we go. This is from 2 days ago. Sony already invested $34 million to repurpose its European disc factory. So they went into the factory, and here's what they did. Sony has been preparing the end of discs for quite some time. It's been under NDA. I unfortunately didn't know about this. But why are they doing that? Let's just get to the point. They're converting the plant for optical micro lenses. What is that? You know what I mean? Let's look that up. Here we go. What is a Okay, so here's what they've converted it from. So an optical micro lens is a tiny lens, typically less than 1 millimeter in diameter, blah, 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 blah. Let's just go over this quickly. It's blah, blah, blah. It's flat. It's blah, 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 blah. Applications. What's it for? Focus light into photodiodes, to reduce light between pixels, fiber optics, laser systems, advanced imaging. Summary. It's essentially a new piece of, or at least it is a piece of technology that is used in computers and servers. Fiber optics, sensor imaging, laser systems, advanced imaging. It's used in all of that stuff. So let's just look up one last thing. Let's see here. I'm trying to find like that other article. Where is it, man? Fuck. I can't find the exact article right now, but the point is that it's well, actually, here, check this out.
This is a micro lens array. It consists of many small lenses all packed together. Can turn light into nice square patterns. Let's put in front of this laser ray box. So as you can see, it turns these very sharp rays of light into kind of a grid, and then as you change the distance, the shape of the laser also changes, it becomes bigger. And you bring it close, you got these nice dots that shimmer as you move them. Now let's put in front of this flashlight. So first you get these interesting patterns being formed, and as you bring it closer, it organizes into this nice grid. So these are used in pairs to get even illumination for projectors and screens, and even like smaller microsystems to get even light for sensors.
Oh, did you hear that?
Optical engineers combine.
Did you hear that part? For sensors. I wonder what those sensors are in. I wonder what the sensors are in. They're in all of the technology we use, but guess where else those sensors are? Those lenses, those micro lenses are used in sensors in servers. They're used in computers. They're used in data centers. They're used in the screens in the data centers, of course. They're used in all sorts of things. I'm not just saying Sony's just doing that for AI, but explain to me why they would shut down production on discs and go to that. All of a sudden, why would you need extra micro sensors across the world or micro lenses? Oh, I know why. I have a sneaking suspicion why. Because the data centers that they're building worth $3 billion across the world use those things in tons of different aspects. Sony got out of TVs. Sony's getting out of physical discs. Sony's getting out of gaming in a bad way. So they can, guess what, benefit from the AI bubble that's happening over the next 10 years. So there you go. There's my case on those. It's not just a theory. Everyone thought it was a theory, right? But if you start to look at this in patterns and you start to look at the timeline of what's happened here, Sony pulled out of televisions. Sony turned the disc-based business into the macro lenses that are used in servers and used in sensors in servers for overheating in many different applications, tons of applications. It's not rocket science. Part of me wouldn't be shocked if Sony and their egos. Yeah, I know. It's Sony. Dude, Sony is just trying. Dude, everybody cashed in on the AI boom. Everybody cashed in on the AI boom. All of them. Everybody. And guess what? They're being sued right now. If you guys don't know about this, they're being sued for basic, I'm just going to call it what it is, because I think they're like the mob. They're racketeering. They're taking everything. They're holding the stock of it. They're doing what Nintendo used to do with the 3DS. They're holding stock of everything and saying that it's impossible to find. Oh my goodness, it's impossible to find. What will we do? Well, unfortunately, you're going to have to pay 5 times the amount because we can't find the hard drive. There's none. We sold out. But in reality, they're sitting in a warehouse somewhere. No, it's all tech companies, by the way. I'm not just shitting on Sony for a second. Samsung is getting sued by a YouTuber right now for not replacing his RAM, his SSD, inside of his computer. Oh, by the way, I just want to show this. What's this? Sony is facing a $1 billion lawsuit over the store monopoly because they're getting rid of disc-based games? Yes! Sue them into the ground. Please, God, sue Sony. I want you to lose all your money. You're irrelevant now. I don't need you anymore. I am more than happy giving my money to Nintendo. I hope they get sued into the ground. I don't care about their televisions. I don't give a shit about their cameras. Dude, this is a beautiful camera. I don't give a fuck. Blackmagic beats it. So I don't care about this. I don't care about the PlayStation 6. I don't care about their televisions. I don't care about their Blu-ray players. There's no reason for Sony to exist in my life anymore. So this is where I draw the line. It's insane. And you guys are like, oh, just because they took your video games away? No, because they're trying to control the way I enjoy my hobby. They could have easily gave us, the people that collect physical media, they could have gave us an option. But instead of that, it's called greed. They took the greed road. So I take the high road, they take the low road, and from up here, I can piss all over them now. It's insanity. So, how is everybody? You guys good? I'm feeling pretty good now. It's like, it is what it is, man. I just can't believe that our hobby has come down to this, man. And if you guys are angry out there, keep fighting it back. Just keep fighting. Oh, and by the way, to Portable Ham Sandwich, who's trying... No, sorry. Linguini says, as much as I hate AI, micro lenses have no use for that. Sorry. Here's AI telling me this differently. It says, optical micro lenses can play a very important role in AI data centers, making optical communication centers more efficient. As AI clusters continue to grow, moving data between GPUs and CPUs and all that shit gets bottlenecked. And the optics are increasingly replaced traditionally electronic connections. So let me read that again. Optical micro lenses is exactly what Sony has turned their plans into. Play a very, it says here, an important, I won't add very, I don't need to. It says an important role in AI data centers by making optical communication and sensors more efficient. Drum roll, please. Go. I'm not going to sit here. I'm not going to sit here for the whole time and like teach everybody everything about this. The optical lenses are used in data centers. There you go. So at the end of the day, dude, this is a shit show, man. So here's how I'm going to close out today. I'm not leaving yet, but I'm just going to show you something. Let me introduce you to the best way to play video games. This is a concept that's been around for a long time, and it's two different ways. Okay, here's how you play games moving forward. Right here, guys, there's a little thing called the Steam Store. You go on your PC that you're going to spend your money in, and you get the games at extreme sales, amazing sales. Now, I'm going to do something right now, and we're going to just do it together here. I'm just curious.
Listen, Jay.
Yeah.
You need to sit there and teach everyone.
I know. I mean, I feel like I'm teaching something today. I hope you guys learned something. I'm not here to be like, oh, I know everything. I'm just trying to show you guys that let me see here. Can I get in here? I'm just trying to show you that. What the fuck? I'm just trying to show you that, like, Sony has been lining this up. Sony has been trying to fuck us on this. And at the end of the day, now we're about to see them pull it completely off. And I'm not talking about their cocks. Okay, I just want to do something right now. We'll do it live. So, on the left side of the screen, I have Steam, which is a PC store, as you know. On the right, I have the Sony store in Canada. Cool? Now, I just want to show an example here. Okay. So let's just see and compare how the pricing works. So the Last of Us 1, so part 1, how much is it? Huh. Oh, weird. It's guys, hang on a second. It's let's see this. It's on sale for $39 Canadian on PC. Oh, let's see how much it is on PSN. Oh, guys, sorry, it's $89. Whoops. Whoops-a-daisy. And that's owned by Sony. Whoops. Good luck. Have fun with your deals, guys, on your PS6. Let's look at another game. And I'm just pulling these out my ass. Whoops-a-daisy, it's double price. Whoops, you may have to buy it there. Let's look up another one. You know, I'm sure some of these will probably be on par, but let's do it together. Diablo, let's do Diablo 4. How much is that? Oh my God, it's on sale. It's on sale. We found one. We found one, guys. So let's keep going. Let's look up. So far we're 1 for 2. Noah 3. Let's see how much this is. Okay. Guys, it's $63 on Steam. On PlayStation, oh, sorry guys, it's $93. Oh fuck. Oh shit, guys. Guys, enjoy your PlayStation 6. You fucking losers. Have fun. Bye. Why are you buying a PlayStation 6? Whoops-a-daisy. It's almost double. Whoops-a-daisy. It's almost double the price.
Valve is private compared to Sony. Pro-consumer too.
Yeah. Let's look up another game. So that's. I mean, guys, if you feel like you need to pay $100 after tax or pay $70 over here, you want to give them your $30. I'm not going to stop you guys, by all means. You know what I mean? If you guys want to spend extra money on a PlayStation 6 because you love the company so much because you have them shoved up your ass, then go ahead. I'm not going to stop you. I'm just showing you. I'm just showing you an example right now of what your future looks like. You guys have fun, okay? Let's see. Shadows is probably on sale, right? Shadows it's Ubisoft. It's on sale, right? Oh, sorry, guys. Fuck. Guys, sorry. It's only $40 on Steam, and unfortunately, it's more than double on PSN right now. Oh, but that's the only way you can buy it right fucking now. Right fucking now. So I guess on your PS6 when this happens, you'll just have to pay the double. Oh, sorry, guys. God, I feel so bad for you guys. Man, oh my goodness. Oh, this is terrible. This is sad news. This is... Holy crap, guys. Like, do I have to keep doing this? Do you want me to keep showing you this? Dude, it's fucking insane. It's insanity. And guess what? You're going to pay an arm and a leg for that PS6, but you're going to be locked into this pricing. If this isn't proof enough for you, I don't know what else to say. The way I'm presenting this is terrible. Mr. Awesome, do you know how you talk to people? And you're telling me I have no communication skills? Go look in the mirror. All right, let's keep going here. What else is in sale here? Let's see here. Oh God, I feel so bad about the price differences here. No, you know what? The people who fucking think that digital is the way to go, I'm going to give it to them. I'm sorry. I'm going to give it to them hard. Absolutely. You guys deserve it. If you guys think that this is, you want to pay this, you guys deserve to be made fun of. I'm sorry to say it. You deserve it. I mean, it's absolutely insane. I'm literally showing you proof as of right now what you're going to be in for if you get a PS6. Oh, guys, you know what? Here's the kicker, though, okay? So don't worry, right? You guys know how Sony has first-party games, and they're usually pretty good on sale, right? Here is Horizon Forbidden West Complete Edition. It's $39. Let's go over to the PSN network who owns it, first party. How much is it, guys? It's unfortunately, again, it's double the price. Do I have to, dude, it's double the price. It's on screen. I'm just the messenger. Do you want me to keep going? I'm not going to keep going. You guys already see what I'm doing here. I just showed you 3 major games that are full price on PSN, when on Steam, it's like 50 to 60% cheaper right now. Good luck with your sales. And by the way, I'm talking with my Twitter brain right now. And also, I'm not talking to my audience right now because I don't think there's anybody in my chat that is completely saying, let's go digital. I see that some of you are like, digital is okay. I'm okay with digital as well. But if you take away physical, you're going to get stuck into that. No, that's not true anymore.
Steam is still all digital PCs. Still cost more.
No, they don't anymore. That's the problem that you guys you're sitting down being like, oh, PC is so expensive, dude. You can build a Steam machine for $1,500 that's double the power. Linus Tech Tip did it live on his show. You have to obviously do a little bit of digging to find those parts, but he did it on his show. He built a Steam machine based on the parts and made it double the power for $1,500. So, yeah, I get it. You people, I sound like Zalen right now. Some people are upset on the way I'm talking today, but I'm mad. Like, you got to understand why I'm mad. It's fucking insanity. And the people that are like pushing back on me right now, being like, Jay, don't be mad. Who are you to say that I can't be mad? You know what I mean? It's like, I'm angry. If you're not angry, I get it. But I'm not yelling at you guys directly. I'm yelling at the people that are like, digital future is the best thing for gaming. Hi, this is what the people look like. Ready? Like, I mean, I just... oh my God. It's just going to get more expensive. It's just going to get more expensive. And also, like, Mr. Awesome's a troll. So I hope you guys realize that Mr. Awesome literally is a troll. So he's probably trolling as he speaks right now, Zalen. So Zalen's the only one. Zalen says I'm making it... Zalen's you know what?
A custom PC costs more when the pre-installed keyloggers drain your bank account.
It's true.
Oh?
You notice something funny? The only 2 people in the chat are the 2 trolls that try to troll me all the time. Mr. Awesome and Zayland. Those are the 2 trollers in the troll chat now. You guys are just jokers. Unbelievable. Listen, does anybody in this chat, after all of the evidence I've shown, anybody in this chat, is anybody excited for the digital future on PlayStation 6? Go ahead. You tell me you're excited for those prices. Dude, the fucking prices, guys, were double. They were almost fucking double for some of them. A lot of them were. Tell me you're excited to pay double. So Alice says totally. So Alice is looking forward to spending more of her breast money on that. Her mayo.
You can come to Waverly Hills in August, but you can only shoot on Sony.
I'm not coming then. Mr. Awesome, you know what's crazy? I could see your bald head, and I know you have a brain in there. You say still comparing to normal prices to sales. Yeah, that's the point. My point is that there's a sale where you can get it cheaper and you don't have to deal with Sony. How is it going over your head? Well, I mean, your head is aerodynamic, so it does fly right over. But dude, you literally are proving my point. Still, comparing sales to normal prices, great job. That literally is the reason why I'm doing it. To show that when you buy a PS6, you are stuck paying the prices that are there. Why are you buying it? Go get a PC. It's on sale. Every single year, Steam does the best sales that I've ever seen in my life. And here's my point. Calm your bald head down. If Sony was smart, they would match the price of the sales that are elsewhere. So my point is that I'm not saying Sony is not going to do sales at some point. I'm saying that I have two places to buy the game. Notoriously, Steam is always usually cheaper than PSN. That's one of my arguments. But why isn't Sony matching prices to the sales on other competitions? Websites. It doesn't make sense to me. So right now, if you owned a PS6 and you wanted to get the 5 games I showed there, only one of them is on sale. And you'd be stuck paying that price because Sony does not give a shit about sales. It's insanity. It's cheaper. Dude, a lot of people care. They don't have white van down by the river money like you and Zayland. It's funny, both you and Zayland live in vans down by the river. Anyways, let me play these.
Until companies have to care about their customers and not their shareholders, nothing will change.
Look, I knew it. He's trolling. Okay, so thank you, Mr. Awesome, for doing that. Raw Dakota, absolutely, my friend. Once the shareholders start to see what's going down, there's a reason why Sony hasn't said anything yet. Everybody on Twitter is saying that because it was a holiday. So here's what I said to those people. And by the way, I act completely different on Twitter than I act here. I just want to give some updates quickly. Amber Heard's turd. Let's do this one.
IDC TBS. The only physical games I buy are Nintendo.
Zaylin, I love your van. I just want to show you this. Keemstar got married, and if you look closely, the sex shed made an appearance. Look at that. So I know where he's going with his new wife, sex shed. So congratulations, man, to your marriage and the sex shed. That's the sex shed, by the way. I don't know if it is or not. But anyways, I just said the sex shed because, but here's this person said this. Most of the people complaining about the loss of physical. Let me read this. This is a good one. This is a good one. Hang on. Oh, brother.
The lack of support is appalling. Only 2 gifted memberships come on. People don't be poor. We need 48 more for Jay to stay for another 2 hours.
It's true. Oh, yeah, by the way, if we hit 50 memberships on any stream, I stay for 2 extra hours. So thank you for the support. Yesterday, we had 84 gifted memberships. So I did this whole stream to thank you guys today. So thank you very much. Normally, I take Monday and Sunday off. But yesterday's support and contributions, I hate using...
Absolutely. Oh, no. Why isn't Sony sucking my cock? Wow!
Oh my! What the fuck was that? All right, yeah, Sony's not sucking my cock. Yes, so, Jay, you promised 24-hour stream. Don't forget, yeah, if we hit 100. And guess what? We didn't hit 100 yesterday. So congratulations, Malik. You're fired.
You're fired!
Thank you, Wood. Appreciate the support. Nightbreaker, thank you, dude. I'm here for another 50 minutes. And yes, this whole stream, I wasn't planning on streaming. I wanted to thank you guys. Here's what this said. Most of the people complaining about the loss of physical gaming could be out there buying consoles and old games, but and I'm like, dude, I'm like, is this you?
I'm retarded?
It's fucking hilarious. I gave it to everybody today. I was complaining about the stuff, and he goes, "You'll be fine." So I just put him in a wheelchair. I don't know why. Let's keep going here. This is one of my favorite tweets today, and it's going viral a little bit here. It's going up. It's at 14K. I said the two CEOs that tank their companies should meet each other because these are the two people that are responsible for the downfall of AAA gaming. Congratulations. This person says, me neither, bro. Time goes on, because they're talking about the fact that who gives a shit about the change. So I just said, okay, well, you're going to obey the PSN prices. This person said, Sony didn't leave social media. It's the long weekend because of a holiday. I can't believe how stupid and entitled some folks are, but here we are. So I said, is this... I said, this you?
I'm retarded?
And I said, this you? I go, the $80 billion company can't schedule tweets? Shut up. You don't know anything. Sony fucked up big time and doesn't know how to handle the situation, which is exactly what's happening right now. Sony doesn't have a fucking clue. This guy told me to go cry in a corner. That might make you feel better. So then I asked him,
I'm retarded?
I asked him if this is you. I absolutely love that clip. I mean, it's just...
Absolutely, Jay. I can't play Club Penguin. It was live, sir.
Oh, no. BRS. I'm going to call somebody to get that fixed, man. We're going to get somebody down there, man. And they're going to fix it. Wood, congratulations on your log.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I mean, I just... the Carpenter says you missed my super chat. Did I? No, I didn't. Where? I apologize. I don't see it, dude. You didn't super chat, did you? Hang on. Are you trolling me? I think you're trolling me. No, I'm just being dead serious. If you did super chat, it didn't go through. So I apologize. I don't see it. And it's not in the list. Okay, my bad if it didn't. I'll double check, my friend. I don't think you're trying to troll me here. Hang on. I don't see it, dude. So it didn't go through, so don't worry. You're not going to get charged for that. Thank you, though. I appreciate the idea. Nightbreaker says you missed mine, too. What, this one? No, I don't see it, dude. It didn't go through. Which sucks. I wish it went through, but, because I absolutely, hang on a second. I absolutely hate when people get nervous when it doesn't go through and it's like YouTube stole my money but didn't send the super chat. Don't worry about that. I hate when it does that. I don't know why it does that, but it drives me nuts. But dude, if you get like a bill and you spent $2 and you can prove it to me after the fact, I'll send you money. All right, so how is everybody? This has been interesting. Getting ready to watch England. Yeah.
Absolutely. Oh, no. Why isn't Sony sucking my cock? Whoa. Oh, my.
Cute Muffin says, I'm downloading game ROMs like a maniac right now.
Listen, that's pretty harsh, Jay. You should be kind. Twitter is a family application where thoughts are always communicated with humanity and respect.
Yeah. Deported, I love that. Thank you. Here, look at my breast. It's in my hand. Dude, he's kidding around, guys. He's trolling. Dude, Twitter is like the cesspool of where you take a piss in an outhouse. It's disgusting. And you know what? I'm part of it. I'll admit fully. I don't give two shits about people on Twitter because everyone doesn't have a face there. I'll give it to them. But here's the difference, though. If I ever found any of those people in real life, I would say the exact same thing I'm saying to them in person. A lot of them wouldn't. So that's the difference. You guys know I don't really hold back in any regard because there's no reason to. And I'm not trying to be edgy. I'm just having too much fun.
Jay, eat a game key card to show Sony who's boss.
Oh, sure. I can't wait to do
I dropped
that.
all my pasta on the floor. Can I get an effect?
Oh, no. Can you send us a photo of that? You know what? I'm in the giving mood. Hang on a second. Hang on. Guys, we're going to derail the stream for 5 seconds here. We're going to, because listen, I know from a fact when you drop pasta like that and it goes all over the fucking floor, dude, that's terrible. So I'm going to go and buy you a game right now because I love you. Let's find a game. Guys, what game should we buy for the one and only Raw Dakota? This is his wish list. What should we buy him that would make him happy about the pasta incident? This is terrible. You know what? What should we get him? Let's see here. Mech Break. I don't know. What should we get him, guys? Is there a pasta simulator? He goes, I don't need anything. Too bad. We're getting you something. Vampire Crawlers. He hasn't played that yet. The Turbo, dude, is this the full... Oh, I'm buying this for you, my friend. You got to play it. It's in my library. All right, I'm buying that for him. Hang on. It's a gift. And it's a gift. Select recipients. All right, I'm just showing you I'm actually doing this. Raw Dakota. And we're going to say... Sorry about the pasta. Go fuck yourself. Love, JKB and Nightbreaker, who you might not know is black and large. Go think about that. And play the game without pants. Oh, you can't say that. And go play the game. Okay, that's good enough. All right. And it is... Hey, I got to put my credit card info.
Jay, buy me a dildo and write Sony on it for me.
Well, you don't need to do that. Just go get a PS6 and shove it up your ass. It's the same effect. Oh, brother. You don't need a Sony dildo to get something shoved up your ass. Just go buy a PS6 and just fucking shove it in hard. And as they overcharge you and take your games offline, just take it. Just keep.
BDJ, that haunted house stream was chef's kiss.
Sent. Thank you, my friend. All right, Raw Dakota, I hope that makes you feel better, man. Go play that game. It's fucking awesome. I love you. There you go. See, I give back to people that have misfortune in their life. Right now, there's a whole plate of pasta on his fucking feet. That's a sad state of affairs. So he got the game. I love the guy. All right, Pixel Boy says, buy me a dildo. Listen, I'll buy you a dildo, all right? But it'll be called the PS6. Tim, by the way, the haunted house stream was Chef's Kiss. Dude, you should see the footage we have. So tomorrow, Justin's coming over here, and we are going to record the interview portion of the ghost hunt. And I'm going to be releasing a full-fledged, like, it probably will be like an hour long of the whole thing.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I will think about it.
Think about it. What do you mean? If you don't fucking be American, it's the land of the free. All you need to do is accept that.
Hi, Jay. Is the vape guy joining you again soon?
Unfortunately, an air conditioner fell on him, and they weren't able to save him. So rest in.
I shit my pants, Jay. Can you buy me a $100 game?
I'm going to need proof of that.
Congratulations.
I need to fuck you. Like the fucking stream so Zelda can eat.
Yeah, Pixel Boy, I'm sorry about that. Also, Vapist is dead. Air conditioner fell on his head, and it crushed him instantly. So here's what he says. I've been overworked lately. I have no energy to do shit. So, yes, the vaping guy will return to put chicken on my floor, and I'm very happy about that. Fucking stupid. But he'll be back. He's being overworked. And by overworked, I think what he's trying to do, he's like going house to house with a canoe, and he's trying to fit women in it. I don't know if it's going to work out.
PS ruined their legacy. J ruined my ass.
Yeah, they did. Dude, he's a working man, a good-looking working man. That guy's a man of talents. He's a good man. Dude, what the fuck? What's this? Listen, derail your own stream and go into Twitter extreme mode.
Jay, listen.
All right, Banshee.
I just...
You know what? You got... What the fuck? Guys, we're currently in the middle. We're currently... You know what? I'll just add games to my wish list. We'll see what happens here. Guys, we're currently in the middle of a fucking gifting war. So, if you're just tuning in, Banshee just gifted a game to me. So, you know what? That motherfucker's getting a game. That's it. That motherfucker came here and gave me a game. He's getting a game. I'm sick of this bullshit. Every fucking 2 seconds, I get a gifted game. It's disgusting. Banshee, I'm going for your fucking wish list.
Shit.
All right, I'm on your wish list right now. Let's see what he has. What are we buying, Banshee? This guy's coming here trying to... You know what? You're getting Resident Evil. You know what? You're getting Resident Evil. And because I love the way you move, you're getting Resident Evil 2 as well. Now suck on that and deal with it. Son of a bitch comes here and derails my stream. Oh, my name's Banshee. I'm going to give you a game. How about you fucking accept this? Yeah. How's this sound? Ready? Continue to payment. Oh, what's wrong, Banshee? You got 2 Resident Evil games out of me. Oh, fucking asshole. Here you go. How about this? That's what I thought. I got to use my code again. Oh, no, it went through. There you go. Banshee, you better take those 2 games and shove them up your ass. Coming here giving me games. Jesus Christ. All right. Thank you, Banshee. I love you. Nightbreaker, nice to see you. Grim, I love you. Your breasts are gorgeous. How is everybody? You guys good? Jay, how do I find you on Steam? If you guys want to add me on Steam, right here is my friend code. I appreciate you guys for tuning in today. Thank you very much. I love you guys so much. We're not done yet. Here's my code. I'll put it in the chat. If you want to add me on Steam, here you go. Can we play games? No, I'm only here for another half an hour. Yeah, Nightbreaker. Yes, of course I can. Tim.
Maybe.
It's easy.
Malpus should have kept wearing that weighted helmet.
Oh, God damn it. Oh, God damn it. Do you hear that, Vapist? Oh.
Malpus should have kept wearing that weighted helmet.
Oh, no, he's not going to like that. That's a shame. All right. Can I tell you guys something hilarious? Yesterday's stream, we had 84 gifted memberships, right? It's so weird as a YouTuber because you can go from like, okay, so last 3 streams we had like 27 and then there was 40 something and then there was 87, which by the way, I love all of you. And then you look at today, I must have pissed somebody off today because look, this is a low support marinara stream. We haven't had one of those for 2.5 years. Speak of the devil. Speak of the devil. That's it? I just have to ask? Just ask, man. Guys, can you gift me members? And by the way, look. Does my hair manipulation still work? I'm kidding around. Thank you so much. It went to Supersonic. Where have you been, you son of a bitch?
You're fired!
Lord Bezos was gifting yesterday. Dude, Lord Bezos paid for the 5 copies of Grand Theft Auto 6 I'm going to be giving away. Guys, just so you know, this November, I'm giving away 5 copies of GTA 6, but I'm just giving you the money. No, Banshee, you can't do that right now. You can get it out of me next. Ankerfeld has gifted 5 memberships. God damn it, comes along. I got to make sure the cat's not in here. Where is it? Where's the sound? Where's the sound? You know, I put my hard-earned American money into this fucking... Where's the sound? Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Ankerfeld gifted 5. Thank you very much. You're a good-looking man. Oh, Joey Chops.
Banana.
For the longest time, I thought that was a racist gift. I thought that was a Nazi cat eating a banana.
Banana.
It turns out that the cat's got a banana on its head. Look. Cats love bananas. That's not a racist cat, Nightbreaker. Just trust me on that. Jack, thank you, my friend. We're now at 10? Oh, God. Guys, we have about half an hour left. If we hit 50, I have to stay an extra 2 hours. Just putting that out there. That's the deal I've made with everyone. So if we do that, I'm going to puke in a river. And you know who's going to be cleaning? It's Zaylin, because it's going to be his living room. By the way, Zaylin, have you got a job yet? I don't even know why I'm asking. We know the answer is no. Zaylin, you got a job? Here we go. Here we go.
Banana.
Why is it so slow?
Banana.
That's it. Thank you, Jack of Flames, for becoming a member.
Banana Coke requires more members or I'm going to bust.
What? All right, guys, I'm adding you guys now. Adding you guys to my Steam.
What would you improve for next Haunted Steam?
Oh, dude. First and foremost, Grim, we would bring this setup. So I would have this camera. We would have some lighting. So October, we're going to have a real stream. So this type of stream with this camera. So we'll have a wide angle lens in the kitchen, guys. And that's the one thing I would do. Now, it's going to limit us on how we... Oh, my God, old Drake, you son of a bitch. It's going to limit us on how we do this, but old Drake is gifted. Old Drake is fucking gifted. Get the shrimp. Get the shrimp. Get the shrimp. That didn't work. Old Drake has gifted a membership. You know what I'm going to do for you? I'm going to kiss my miniature Annabelle. That's not haunted at all. Love you, Annabelle. You fucking cunt. All right. Old Drake, you are a lunatic. You are a lunatic. Now, all of a sudden, we're at 31. Like, this is why I'm like, you know, I don't even know what to say because you guys are hilarious. I'm not even supposed to be here today. I'm not even supposed to be here today. Dude, that's insanity. Also, I've added everybody that added me on the Steam list here. So now you're on my list and you can watch me play games. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
There you go, my friends. You're in. All right, so huge. Let me just shout out Old Drake. Old Drake dropped a 50 yesterday. And you know who cried about that? Raw Dakota. Because he's like, I was going to do that. Because he always does that. Thank you, guys. That is ridiculous. I just can't believe the support I get lately. It's been 2.5 years. Are you going to have bisexual lighting? You know what? We got to 31. We're doing it. Here comes the bisexual lighting.
That's how good our dicks are. Can't keep Jay off.
What? What was that? Something about a dick?
Did I just see some tongue in that Annabelle kiss?
Yes. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Bisexual lighting. Bisexual lighting. Bisexual lighting. Oh, God. Oh, man. Bisexual lighting is here. It's here. What are you going to do about it? Nothing.
Oh, my
You
boy,
can't do anything.
Smash JT. Got the special knowledge. He knows the Illuminati set up the bisexual lighting to make everybody love everybody. So all y'all come gather around and listen. Smash
Hey,
JT
you guys better dance.
here, delivering the truth. Bisexual lighting. Subliminal message. Bisexual lighting. That excites his appendage.
Oh, my God. Look at that. I never get old. Look at it.
Bisexual lighting. It's in his
PS5.
Bisexual lighting. The lights make you believe. Bisexual. The truth shall
Set you free. Bisexual lighting.
Bisexual lighting.
Dude, I mean, I can't believe this is a thing. I can't believe it. We got the bisexual lighting.
This lighting is Jay fucking fuck.
What? This lighting is fucking fuck. Oh, my God. Oh, God damn it. Old Drake, thank you for the support. I appreciate that. Mr. O Peaches, thank you for the support as well, becoming a basic member. I appreciate that. Thank you for that. Tim, thank you. And also, I think I answered you, Tim. Tim, I said, how would I improve the next haunted stream? It would be shot also vertically. Horizontally, not vertically. Horizontally, you guys would see more of the house. We're going back in October there, by the way. And One's 2 Cents is going to be there.
That guy's gay. Thank you.
I need to fuck you.
So I would say that it's the camera, man. Also, I'm going to attempt something. You know how I said that so if I'm on the main camera at the house here, I'll be able to switch between that camera and this camera. So I will be able to take you around the house. I just got to figure out how to do that.
Actual lights.
Congratulations.
All right, Nightbreaker, thank you. I don't know what that fucking said. WebTech said, did you just give tongue to Annabelle? I'm going to say this publicly. It's not going to be a surprise, but are you ready, guys? One of the places that Justin and I are trying to get into is the Warrens Museum, and we're going to rent it overnight with the real Annabelle doll. If that happens, I'm not touching the doll, but you're not allowed to, by the way. So we're trying to rent the Warrens Museum overnight, an overnight stay, just Justin and I. That would be incredible, wouldn't it? That would just be the Warrens. Don't jinx it. Well, we'll find out. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see. It goes on pre-sale, so we got to... Tomorrow night, we're going to contact them and see if we can get in, deal with all that stuff. Warren Buffett? Does Matt Rife own it now? Yes, he does. Matt Rife has bought... Guys, you want to laugh at something? Matt Rife bought the license to the Warrens Museum for 5 years. Yes, Elizabeth Warren? No. The Warrens. You know who the Warrens are. Anyways, do you know who Annabelle the doll is from the Conjuring series? The actual Annabelle doll is a Raggedy Ann doll, and you can go and visit it and stay overnight in the museum that they have. So we'll be going to that, man. That is a stupid idea, especially with me. Last time I accidentally got a demon to bite my leg. I'm just saying. So that'll be ridiculous, man. This bisexual lighting is too bisexual, by the way. Yes, comedian Matt Rife legally owns the museum for 5 or 7 years. He licensed it out, and they do the tours there. That's wild, isn't it? So we're trying to go there. The Conjuring house we really want to go to. Did I lose internet, Booch, or is it just you? See, Booch, every time Booch does that, I feel like I'm going offline. Dude, what's this shit? What is going on here? Mystical? Wow, Loyalist, thank you. And Mystical just gifted some member games here. Look at this. Miss says, Yippee Psycho. Thank you so much. Mystical Death. I don't know what that is, but I'll check it out. And also, Wasteland 3 came from the Loyalist. Says, it ain't Fallout, it's Fallout's granddaddy. Grandpappy. Enjoy the goodness. I'll try that out too, my friend. Thank you very much for those gifted games, man. I do my best to gift games out to you guys as well, so... Yeah, that background is very sexy.
Bisexual lighting, subliminal message. Bisexual lighting, that excites.
Dude, I can't believe that video exists. That video is amazing. All right, so we're going to also be going back to the Hinsdale house. As of right now, here's the list of people that are possibly going with us. Banshee, I love you. Go buy a vacuum and suck your own dick with it.
As I fuck you inside and out.
Thank you, Banshee. Here's what we're doing. We're going back to the haunted house in October. We have some footage that you guys will not believe if you believe in this paranormal stuff. It's, I mean, I have a demon that bit my leg. And we're going back in October. Here's the list of people that might be there. Are you ready? Mist. What's her full name on here? Mist. You guys know her as Mist. She's female. We're trying to get her there.
August 24th. Annabelle moves to Salem.
Oh, I heard about that.
Did you make that song video?
No.
Put it on Spotify.
I don't own that. That was created by somebody that watches the show, my friend. Miss says when in October. We don't know yet. I'll know more soon. But here's the people that are to be there. Hopefully, Raw Dakota, Black Sheep, One's 2 Cents, and Doug Sonora. Remember Doug?
Jay, play a Switch game with us at the haunted house.
Dude, I'm being 100% truthful here. I honestly, Nightbreaker, I thought about doing that. I really did think about doing that. And that would be like, you know, I don't think that's ever happened. So what if I went to the house and I played a haunted game there, or sorry, a game in the haunted house, what game would you say I should play at a haunted house? That's a difficult one. Like, we would want to play a game that would maybe Luigi's Mansion? There you go. Luigi's Mansion or Resident Evil. No, Terrence. Amnesty. Oh, no. Fatal Frame. You guys are trying to get me murdered by a demon. So how many people enjoyed that Ghost Hunt stream? I'm curious because we're going to do it again, and it's going to be even better. Now that I know there's internet there, dude, I could do multiple cameras in that house. So we will. We'll have the main camera set up in the living room. We'll have a secondary camera set up in the kitchen. We'll have a third camera that's mobile, so we could take it anywhere in the house. So that'll be awesome. Webb, you should try to come out to the house too then. I don't know where you'll be for your ghost hunting stuff, but dude, thank you, Hellcat. Technical, thank you. Web Technical, thank you, dude. So Annabelle will be in Salem, eh? That's interesting. I didn't know that.
It was a fire steam.
Thank you, man. You like the stream, man. I appreciate that. Dude, I mean, I'm still not sure what we captured. I don't know what it is. But it seems like a lot of people like that stream, man. And it's been viewed quite a bit. Let's see how many views it has right now. If you guys haven't seen the Haunted House stream, you may want to watch it, man. A lot of people were always like, Jay, why haven't you done a ghost hunt? Why haven't you done a ghost hunt? Well, you know, I decided that we would go do a ghost hunt with Justin. Justin's idea. But I was like, wait a minute. I could ghost hunt from one of the most haunted locations in America. So we did. And that knock scared the shit out of me. So if you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's one of the best videos we've done on the channel. Like, it scares the shit out of me still.
Play Fatal Frame in that house while dressed as a cute Japanese schoolgirl.
Yeah, well, I'm on my...
Dude, that's... Let me, I'm going to play the famous clip.
Or something, like a little table.
Right here, guys, is the famous moment. If you listen closely, you can hear a knock.
Cloth or something.
Right here. Listen in between my footsteps.
Don't fall down the stairs.
Tell them I'm going downstairs alone. I love them.
He's going downstairs alone. He loves you guys.
Here it comes. Listen closely.
This board is actually made, you could be correct, it is made by, yeah, Parker Brothers. That's the Parker Brothers board.
Oh, boy.
He's
I
talking.
got us an answer.
To what?
Take that Ouija board away. You ready?
Oh my god!
You hear that knock?
Tell them I'm going downstairs alone. I love him.
He's going downstairs alone. He loves you guys.
I got a better idea.
Blanket or something, like a little...
Take that Ouija board away.
Oh! Oh!
The problem is I want to be able to see the chat.
Oh!
Hang on. Where does it happen exactly?
Again.
Dude, when it happened...
I haven't played with one of these in years. You gotta lay your fingers on it just easy. I've got...
Dude, it's not a flat surface again. Fuck.
Could be the board, buddy. Get a...
So, guys, listen, I have footage of, like, me coming up the staircase. I have footage of me going downstairs. I have footage showing my hands. I have footage showing where my feet are. So I have proof that it's not me knocking. Just so you guys know, I have security footage showing me coming up the stairs and showing that I have my hand in front of me and the other hand's holding the Ouija board and I'm stepping up. So I have proof that Justin and I are in the house alone with the cameras and no one's there. Space, I love you, buddy. I got a better idea.
Blanket or something, like a little tablecloth or something.
So listen closely.
Don't fall down this...
I come up the stairs. You can hear my footsteps. You're going to hear this. You're going to hear knock, knock, really loud.
The stairs.
Tell them I'm going downstairs alone. I love him.
Oh, yeah. I'll play
He's going
it at half
downstairs
speed.
alone. He loves
I'll
you
play it
guys.
at half speed.
This board is actually made... You be correct. It is made by Parker Brothers. That's the Parker Brothers board.
Okay, here it comes. Here it comes.
He's talking.
Answer.
To what?
Take that Ouija board away.
Here we go. Listen,
ready?
listen. Footsteps.
Oh my god!
What the hell was that?
You hear that? I got a better...
Oh!
Take that Ouija board away. You ready?
Oh my god!
You hear that? Dude, it's fucking scares the hell out of me, dude. So I have proof that it's not us. I have undeniable
hell
proof.
was that?
Don't worry. I actually have undeniable proof that that wasn't us. Like, dude, that scared the hell out
Can
of
I
me.
haunt you at the Hinsdale house?
Yeah, you can. You absolutely can if you want. So, dude, I was freaked out. I was absolutely freaked out. You could see my chest like do. So anyways, I just wanted to show that because that is the video that you guys need to watch. And that's not the only thing. Like, go watch the video after this. And multiple times the REM pod went off. Multiple times we heard weird little sounds in the house. And then also, of course, you guys know I got bit by a zombie. Or at least I'm very positive I got scratched by something in the house. And it's on, guys, it's on the security. The problem is we don't have an angle of my actual leg. But we have me walking around. We have Justin looking at me. And then all of a sudden I just go, ow. And he's staring at me. And there's just like, and here's the kicker. You can't see it beforehand. So it's like, it's scary. It scared the shit out of me. So yeah, anyways, that was an amazing experience. Let me take a look at the scratch, says Booch.
Boochie.
We also have like multiple cameras and stuff. And also we shot on VHS. So wait until you see that. Also, the scratch as of now looks like this. God damn it. There it is. Oh, God. Slowpoke, no. Just trying to show the fucking scratch. God damn it. I just killed Slowpoke. Here it is. It's where my finger is. There it is, right there. So I didn't hurt myself anywhere else. all of a sudden I just felt this pain. Like, dude, all of a sudden I just felt this, like, I felt like a stoop. And then all of a sudden I was like, ow. And I leaned down and there was just like a burning scratch sensation. And it really burnt. And I happened to be standing next to where the demon hangs out in the basement. Yeah, Wolf Puck, thank you, dude. He's like, I want to see something. Oh, shit. Ladies and gentlemen, Tim has gifted a membership. We're now at 32. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Thank you, man. Seriously, thank you for putting money in towards that. The trip was kind of expensive because we're in Canada. It was like... Don't do that right now. Thank you, Spookster. Oh.
Absolutely does the scratch have a hole for my Micro 2 Fawk. Oh my.
I need to fuck you. I need to fuck you. I want you inside me as I fuck you inside and out. I need to fuck you. Poo, poo, poo.
Yeah, so those trips, obviously the gas. And guys, you guys are not responsible for any of it. I'm not asking for you guys to donate so we can do more of them. Don't get that twisted up. I can afford it. Pixel,
Yeah.
thank you. What?
Yeah.
It's not going to do it. Thank you, Pixel. I appreciate you. What the fuck is going on here? Is it doing it? Gecko, what's up, my friend? Gecko, check this out, dude. I found this at Walmart today for $14, man. I haven't bought anything like this for a very long time, to be clear with you guys, like at least a year and a half. No, that's not true. I bought the Amiibo for part 4. You really had to do that twice. Check this out, though. I found this for $14 Canadian. So it's like $9 US. That's pretty fucking cool, dude. You know, growing up with Metroid obviously was a huge part of my childhood. This obviously is not her normal, this is a Phasar suit. So this is not the usual suit, but I mean, look at it. This is not an Amiibo. It's just like an action figure you can buy, but it was $14. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to buy it just because, you know, I haven't seen something like this for a while. Mr. Awesome says, nice doll. Listen, enjoy shoving the Neo Geo cartridges up your ass.
Congratulations.
All right. Thank you, Pixel Boy. Appreciate you. Nightbreaker, thank you, buddy. Phazon. Isn't that what I said, or did I mispronounce it? That's what I said, right? Phazon suit. Or did I say it wrong? Remember, I'm dyslexic. I could barely read. Like, look. Have you guys played Star Flukes? Folks? Star Folks. I can't read. Come in, Star Flukes. Lead yours teams, mercenaries, across Spoos to defeat Sneevil. I can't read. Thank you, Mr. Awesome. But what I was saying, though, is this. Thank you, dude. By the way, I have to tell Mr. Awesome a story directly right now. Mr. Awesome, I got Raymond in chat to watch Thriller. And he didn't know anything about it. So, you know what scene I'm talking about, Mr. Awesome. All of a sudden, he was like, this is a pretty good movie. And then all of a sudden, this is on screen. Whoops-a-daisy. Phase? Oh, I said phase. Yes. Yeah, I did do that. You know what this looks like? This looks like what comes out of No, I can't say that. Yeah, I could say that. This is what comes out of Nightbreaker's shorts in the summertime. Ready? I'm fucking canceled. I'm canceled. Where's Zelda? Oh, God. It looks identical to it. It looks identical. I've seen it. I mean, I haven't seen it, but I'm assuming that's exactly what it's like. Like, that's exactly what it's like. Like, he's just sitting there with a girl, and this happens. And she's like, ah! And it's just like that.
Digital Foundry is claiming that the backlash surrounding Sony's abandonment of physical media is worse than the infamous Xbox mandatory Internet DRM debacle.
I agree with you.
I kind of believe it.
Well, dude, I totally believe in that because the title, Gecko, of my stream here is not, I'm not too far-fetched. They ruined the legacy of PlayStation. I'm not going to go over it again because, you're late and you're fired.
You're fired!
But we went over it today, dude, and I showed some proof that Sony has been moving away from gaming for a long time, and they don't want you to game. They just want an entertainment box. It's not about gaming. It's about entertainment. And it's not about you owning or playing an experience. It's about you. Sorry, it's only about you playing an experience, not owning it, nothing else. So I showed today, Gecko, if you were here, you're fired because you're late.
You're fired!
I showed today that Sony moved away from Brava TVs, and hang on, I got to get this all out. Sony moved away in January from television development. They offlifted that to somebody else, a whole other company. They already have people signing NDAs about the manufacturing processing plants for the discs themselves. They're now moving over to the micro lenses, and micro lenses are literally used in AI development. So we now know that they've switched the learning techniques of all the technicians over to micro lenses and not discs. And we know they shut down their TV department. It's obvious where we're going here. The PlayStation 6 is going to be an AI-driven box because, and it's exactly what you were saying, and I give credit to Gecko. Gecko was telling me that AI will be utilized in the PS6 in ways that we can't imagine, and now I have found evidence, in my personal opinion, that follows up exactly what he is saying, that the PS6 has to be affordable to a degree. It has to be affordable, so what are they going to do? They're going to take out components and use AI for upscaling. And how do they do that? They literally are... They're literally going in that direction, AI direction. So it's like, okay, I see a clear picture of this now. Now, I might be wrong. Gecko might be wrong. But, dude, they got rid of their TV division. The whole thing. Do you remember when PlayStation 3 was at its pinnacle? It was a TV manufacturer. It was like, they were massive. Sony Vega TVs back in the day and Brava. Dude, those were the best TVs to play your systems on. And it's all of a sudden Sony left that market behind. They passed it. Why? Oh, I wonder why. Nightbreaker, I'll play this. Trinitron. Yeah, dude, they were
I can
like...
split your ass in half with my tool if you want.
This is my impersonation of Nightbreaker on July 1st as he stared at his wife. Anyways.
Technically, they sold 51% of their TV division.
Yeah. Yeah, they sold it to, what's it called? What's the company? Gecko, what's the name of the company? No, but they also offloaded it. They don't, like, Sony doesn't handle their division anymore. They gave it to who'd they give it to? TCL. TCL now handles the Sony brand, which is crazy. So they don't make the TVs at Sony anymore. They handed them off to TCL to produce the Sony televisions. And they also, he's saying they sold it. I don't know who owns it now. I guess TCL. Dude, Black Sheep. Black Sheep on on July 1st. I'm going to jail. I'm going to jail for that. Yeah, exactly.
TCL is going to manufacture them, but it'll be Sony branded.
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely. So yeah, Sony branded TVs made by TCL, and they're not made in the Sony plants anymore. They've handed that over. So it's like, where did the plants go? Where are those people that worked on the Sony TV development teams? Where are they all? And they also shut down the disc manufacturing plant, or at least a large portion of it, so they can create micro lenses that are heavily used in sensors, data transfer sensors, which are utilized in AI in a massive way. So it's like,
baby, it's time. Come get some.
Banana.
Oh my God. Is that music from Star Trek? No, I got it on YouTube. It's free. I don't know what it is, but it just was there. Either way, it's coming from China. True. So Gecko, thank you for showing up. I appreciate you, buddy. But Gecko's on to something. He's like, it's going to be AI. It's going to be AI. And I was like, And then I looked into it a lot more. And it's like the whole TV division's gone. So it's like, where are those people? Where are those plants? And like, did they reorganize internally with NDAs in place? I think that they're working on a very heavily manipulated AI PlayStation 6. So we'll see. I'm done talking about it today. So guys, until Sony makes some sort of announcement, I will not be talking about this again in a major way like this. This is it. This was my spiel. This was my call to arms to say to you guys that if you want Sony to do anything, now's the time to complain.
I have a false flag shirt in style of Black Flag.
False flag. What is that? Did you send me photos of your T-shirt? I think you didn't you? That was you, right, Scott? Or is that somebody else? I'm trying to think if it was you. I don't remember the bloody name on there. But guys, listen, I'll be back on Tuesday. Thank you so much for letting me do today. This whole stream has been extra for you guys. Me losing my mind, of course. I probably lost 4 subscribers because people were like, oh no, Jay's being mean to Sony. I'm American. I'm allowed. So I will see you guys on Tuesday. In the meantime, if you guys want to see some of the ghost footage, I'll be showing that tomorrow on Discord. So be on Discord tomorrow night. Why am I playing with fucking Nightbreaker's cock? Jesus Christ. Dude, that's subliminal messaging right there. Oh my God. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Thank you. Adam, thank you very much, Adam. No, it's too late for that. We're done. I'm going to bed. I love you guys. Thank you, though. Thank you. I'll see you on Tuesday at 5 p.m. Have a good night. Go hug your mothers. Go push Gecko down a staircase. He's in a wheelchair, so you can get away with that. But make sure he doesn't have any of his pistols, because he'll fucking shoot you right in the dick from a mile away. I love you all. Gecko, you're gorgeous. I love all of you. Thank you to the one and only No Legal. Thank you, Luigi. Thank you, Booch.
Juicy.
Invader, thank you, man. Adam, thank you. Left Control Gaming, thank you. Oh, Christopher. Thank you, Zalen, for being a troll. Mist, I love you. You know what? You're labeled a troll.
Before I fuck your butt.
Wait a minute. What was that? I didn't hear that. Let me play that aloud. I'm not going to read it. I'm going to play it. What did it say?
Stop playing with my dick before I fuck your butt.
All right, guys. I'll see you guys Tuesday, all right? Adam, thank you, buddy. You're the last one. I love you. See you Tuesday at 5.
Listen for the butt. Listen for the butt, but fuck it with micros.